church.
Hello and welcome to the Wileyverse. We are on.
We're getting started.
We're getting started.
Hey!
We're still getting settled in, getting everyone together, playing with the dog. Oh. Welcome.
Oh, yes, family. Good to see you. It's been a long time, dog.
Six at least.
Playing vampire tonight, huh?
Yeah. That was really fun. Whether people watched it or not, I really enjoyed learning that way, so it turned out being a lot of fun for me.
All right.
I was like, great, because it's boring as shit.
This is the Wileyverse, the Dragonborn Salvation Campaign.
While I'm grabbing it.
This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, set in the Forgotten Realms world, with an all Dragonborn character group out of Tyrminther. They're all from the same clan, all from the same group, and two of them are adherents of Bahamut on a grand quest to save their homeland.
Sorry, we were trying to get here.
So welcome.
DJ Magic Dragon.
What do you know what to do? Okay.
Do I know how to hit a power button?
Is the gate closed outside? Just want to make sure the gate's closed outside.
Should be.
Just give it a look real quick. She'll run off.
Yeah, I'll double check, but
Also, fucking Galen played my cursed dice.
And
Did great with him.
yeah,
The whole game, I was like,
Yeah, I think it's you that's
Yeah.
first.
well, yeah.
truth.
Live your truth, Mitch.
God, how long has it been since we did the Dragonborn?
One-
It's been
one
2
week.
weeks.
Yes.
What?
We missed one.
Yeah,
week.
but it was
It was week off.
week off, week on, week off, week on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, D&D Beyond has the equality symbol on it today for some reason.
because it's Pride Month.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yes, it is.
Jeez. Gates closed, music on.
We made it within 2 minutes. We did it.
So, I'm dead, guys.
Damn, 58 hit points. I've been playing all these like new characters and little one-offs and junk like that. I'm like, I got some hit points.
What? How many?
58.
Good job.
Well, Kamer has 9.
Well, yeah, but like
Oh, they're like in the
you
70s.
I don't like to brag,
Like 102 or something like that.
but I could literally
Oh, sorry, I put your.
How would I say that?
Just
I don't know. How would you say that?
I have, it's like two, I'm like 2 U's.
you just push it in.
there you go. That's
You got
what
it?
she said.
When we kind of cleared out everything because we were playing that other game last night. But Mitch can tell you where your character sheet stuff are if you need them. But we have everything on
Yeah, we
D&D
do.
I
Beyond.
need my notebook.
So that
Actually, I don't know where your notebook was.
I saw.
Might be, if it is, it's in here or here.
No.
Please continue the introductions.
I saw one being laid up against the books.
I think that was mine.
Was that yours?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just got moved back over here.
If it's not right on the top, then it's not in there.
Alright.
I promise I didn't touch it.
My mind is like
Excuse us.
There's all sorts of stuff over there too.
That's
I
around
was to say it might have been moved during one of the other one-offs. Yeah.
And 3 pencils because you're a pencil thief.
Am I?
Yeah. Look at this. Is
You put it in
this?
your pocket.
This is
Do I?
literally your dice pool that you've slowly amassed as we've played over these last 30 sessions.
Don't take them all with me.
I know. I'm just saying.
Alrighty then. So, 5th edition, Dungeons & Dragons, Forgotten Realms, Tyrminther Dragonborn clan, off on a massive quest to save their homeland and craft and imbue this god weapon of Bahamut. When one of their allies, the nation of Cormyr, declared full allegiance with Tyrminther and was about to send troops over to aid them because not only are their enemies the Untherites attacking them, now Chacintia, Tiamat worshippers have jumped in the fray. And when they declared their allegiance and started planning to send troops, a red dragon, Lord Crane, that you only know as Lord Crane.
Red Dragon. Yeah, his name's probably like
something like that. was tasked with destabilizing the country, and he is doing a damn fine job of it.
Destabilizing my fucking nerves, I'll tell you that.
Cormyr is now under attack by four distinct groups. Mercenary bandits who are attacking the Heartland, trading routes and all that, and so that's caused Cormyr to pull its troops back to protect its capital and its main cities and towns. On the outskirts, on the waterways, there's a pirate contingent harrying their ports and waterways. From the east, there is a goblin horde coming up, led by a crazy-ass hobgoblin. And in the west is a lich from Thay, a red wizard of Thay, who was sent here to harry the west and raise a undead army. And hey, if Thay can take more territory down here by the Dalelands, then that's fine by them. So.
Oh yeah, I did move all of your cards around. Yours fine. Sorry. I moved all the spell cards around the other day when we were doing.
Now we're good.
Hey, TTK.
Hello.
Crazy Light Gaming. Thanks for coming. Crazy Light
funny,
Gaming.
We've had a bit of time to think about it, and only just right before we started playing tonight, I think maybe starting with the Lich was probably not the best idea.
But you're already there.
We're there.
You drew first like a waifu.
Oh yeah. Golly, yeah. Well, we gotta nip it in the bud before it gets worse. We just gotta.
So, despite having an able sailor, we just decided to get into a land war with Asia.
I mean, undead armies. How hard can they be?
We'll find out. Apparently,
They already died once. They're not that. They can't be that good at
When I
fighting.
animate the dead, it's just. Yeah.
There was a cool.
If they were really good at a fight, they'd still be alive.
I was wondering if you're on take
sorry
it.
about the disorganization. We had a week off where we did some other stuff.
Brian, right? You guys rode out to. Man, I guess I wasn't ready. What was Hilshan? Hilshan was a village in the east where you went to the Sleepy Hill Inn and met Zanves Salm, a war wizard that's leading the fight against the Lich.
Yeah.
In the inn, you walked in, you met him. He had a contingent of purple dragon knights and some soldiers that were in the inn with him, along with a couple folk. This town is kind of at the moment,
a little bulwark, isn't it?
it's not, no, it is not a place for refugees and not where they're making a stand. This is kind of like they're trying to keep this place low key and not say that there's a lot of people here because this is where they're organizing the resistance and all that. So they're sending refugees to other parts which have more, like, larger defenses.
Have they sent any of them further east or?
Like they're trying to get as many people out of here as possible and into the Heartland, which is also difficult because the Heartland's getting attacked. So
okay, all right. So this is kind of like, but this is like the front basically.
this is the front. This is a small little, town next to a hill that is super quiet and doesn't have a lot of people. So it's probably not on the radar because, as Zanves will tell you, he's targeting large concentrations of population because he's trying to get as many bodies for his army as possible. So he's like, when you look at it and he has a map and he's like, he prioritized all the largest settlements first and he attacked them.
Do we have any idea how long he's been at this?
It's only been like less than a month.
That's great. It's still a lot.
It's still a lot.
Yeah.
They estimate the casualties to be in the 200 range.
Okay.
About 100 of those would be non-combatants.
So, from my own knowledge, if the Lich is destroyed, does its followers perish as well? Like, do the undead perish as well?
That's something else that we need to go back over. He's he is maintaining this army with a relic.
There was something we learned.
We're joking. I call it a phylactery.
The Malaster. Yeah. He has a phylactery. He is a lich. That's different. But he has this orb that
serves as a large phylactery. It's keeping everything alive. No, their souls aren't in it. It's just Okay.
It's just reanimating the dead. So the Malaster is what's keeping his army together, and it basically kind of like every night it pulses, and anything that's dead around it gets raised and comes to him. So he goes out, towards dusk, raids towns, and then they all get, like, when the people run away and flee, all the dead get up and go back to his tower. That's the second thing. He has teleported his tower from Thay here.
That's right.
So it is somewhere out there, and it's where all the undead go to and are hanging out at.
This sounds super safe. This is the route we should go.
Lastly, real quick, just for those like liches, and Zanves and Ayasa will both key you guys in on this. So liches are super powerful wizards that have attained undeath by putting their soul into an object. So their soul sits in an object safely away and tucked away, while their body is undead and animated but still has all of their thoughts and knowledge. If you kill the body within 1 to 10 days, within 1 week, it will reanimate. And not the body itself, but it'll reconstitute next to the phylactery and come back at you. So you cannot just go in and kill this guy and say, job well done. Even if you wanted, like, he is a super powerful wizard. I don't know if you'd want to just try to do that. But don't think that killing this guy gets rid of him. You either have to find his phylactery, destroy it, then kill him, or kill him, find his phylactery, and destroy it before he reanimates. He may not even have it here. It may still be back in Thay.
That was my question, do the people that are kind of sending us, or people we're helping out, do they have any idea about the phylactery at all?
Yeah, they keep that stuff. They put out false phylacteries, they hide them, they put them, like, it could be anywhere. It's most likely not here, but the problem is that if it's, say it's back in Thay, and his tower is here, and it's kind of there as well, he'll just reappear wherever he is in Thay, go back to his tower, and he's back here. The main thing is you need to destroy the Malaster.
What I want. How do they know about the Malaster? What do they know about it?
They know that it's an ancient artifact that the Thay had. It's necromantic in its origins. It was passed around several times. It was an instrument of Merkel, or not an instrument, but an item of Merkel that was then taken by Bane and corrupted. It had a lot to do in the time of Troubles. So it's an ancient artifact. They know the Thayans had it, and when this started happening, when they specifically started doing this, scholars in the War Wizards figured out what it is.
You've survived.
Yes.
This isn't the last campaign with the Merkel Jerkle, is it?
No. That was
our whole party wide.
That was the book, but that was specifically the one minor undead god, the god of liches. But no, it's
no. Okay, cool. Yeah. Just want to know if it was something
that's
similar.
going in a completely different direction.
So we haven't seen anything. No. We don't know if he.
It just all signs point to that's what they're using to do this.
All right. Well, how many villages have they? Has this lich hit? You said.
He has a map. He shows you. Yeah. They have estimations of casualties.
Right.
What the casualties were. So. He's got cavalry. He's got purple dragon knight undead. He's got
gross
infantrymen. He's got wizards. He's got clerics, and they may have not been raised as anything powerful.
Sure,
but they could be ghouls. They could probably not ghouls. They could be zombies. They could be skeletons. They could be wights. They could be undead champions. Because really the power of the person in life is kind of deems what they are in undeath. And as I was saying, it's about 200 people right now, half were civilians, so probably half of them are zombies, and the other half were military, so there'll be skeletons, wights, and people in armor with weapons.
Did you say whites?
What WIGHTs?
They never use it. It makes me so mad. They would all let me have it, but they never use it.
That's very true. We don't give it. We don't give it to Robert.
Oh, thank you. Whoever's.
So you see all the things and all this, and he goes, I have some ideas. I have some possible leads. But it's late and the damage has already been done for tonight.
Very well.
Tomorrow is a reprieve. Tomorrow is a time for making plans and actions. Let's get up before the dawn and discuss what we do next.
It's night right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. I want to get a look at this map. I want to make a copy of it if I can, or if Iyasa could. She's probably better at that. Unless that's takes hours and hours.
No, she'll sit down and draw out the most important things. She also notes down the most important numbers and figures.
Do we still have that magic map?
But we have.
No,
it's been
you
a
have
long rest at this point.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
You do have the magic map, not the one that copies. That was you use that to find.
We put it down.
Colundral. So that became that map. You have the map that Tolan gave you, that will show you where you are, wherever you're walking.
Yeah.
But it only really shows the center heartlands and Cormier and that kind of area. It's how you knew how to get up to Shade Rest.
Yeah. That's cool.
Which you can pull that out and it's back in business now because you're back in Cormier.
Yeah, pull it out.
But
Look it up.
you can't write on it. So
What? I tried really hard.
the ink fades.
Okay.
But
I tried really hard.
so Iyasa will just take out some parchment and make notes, so you
okay.
can cross-reference this town gone, this town gone, this town is refugees, and they try to keep that secret where they're housing refugees. They try to split them up so that no one's getting, more enticing to the undead army to go attack. But they can't just send them wholesale into the Heartlands because they'll get attacked by bandits on the way.
Are all their forces in this one little inn?
No, they're spread thin.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
they try to get at least 6 to a dozen, if not more, depending on the population, to protect. But that kind of works against them because then an overwhelming force of undead will be sent because they want those soldiers more than they want just zombies.
Shit. I'm telling you guys, it's great. It's a great raid. You should use it.
It is a great ring. I gave it to him pretty early because it's one of those rings that you see, like you read about in the novels and things like that. It's such an iconic thing, and I've never really seen it in action because by the time I ever got one, I was 15th, 16th level, and I'm like,
It's my
whatever.
It's my immovable rod. At the end of every session, I'm like, that would have been fucking perfect. I never think about it. I'm like, well, I could have done 5 things with that this session. So you got to remember your equipment. Yeah, it's too late in the game to use anything. Yeah.
Well, we're also usually trying to be kind of subtle in our little ways about, but I don't think we should be subtle here.
Well,
we're at war.
I was gonna say we're kind of naive. I don't think it's the subtlety as much as it is like we don't want to do anything outrageous.
I want to be outrageous. Let's do it.
All right, let's be outrageous.
So you're given food, drink. It's pretty late when you got there, so the food is what they've had left, just sitting by the hearth, heating up. Some good stews and with hearty root vegetables. Some tender stewed beef cutlets.
Delicious.
Bread, crusty bread.
For those at home that haven't watched this before, Wiley enjoys describing the D&D food to us.
Like the food, the inns, and
Actually, I've made T-shirts of the inns. Yeah, I should have worn one, and I have the one tree.
And this is the Sleepy Hill Inn. Sleepy Hill.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Oh boy.
And then you're given rooms.
What do you guys think?
The best one was the fluffy potato.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, I liked the
Lone Tree Inn, or
no, it was a previous campaign. You had one that was the mill song Inn, because it was one that was like it had like a little mill wheel next to it, and that one, for some reason, that one was the one where I'm like, oh, I kind of want to retire here. You made it sound so nice.
And then you died there.
Well, it was noble. East Rock died rich as shit too.
that money went right into a brand new fund for that lich.
In our last campaign, I had a thief.
You guys didn't learn your lesson last campaign, going up against a lich?
Yeah, so when we died, Robert finally was like, hey, how much money do you have? So he died like 12 gold. Dayton had like 14 or 16 or something like that. And Robert's like, what did you have? And I looked at I had like literally written it like thieves can't, where I'm like, 728. And he's like, yeah, kind of something close to that. And I was like, that's what I thought. So I died with over 700 gold. These guys were like, we're having trouble.
I scrolled back through all my adventures with all of the loot that was in them. And he had taken it all because he was just, these guys weren't adventurers.
Yeah.
They had no idea that they needed to be looting things. And he had it all. It was crazy.
Everything. I was robbing registers while people were asleep. I was looting every body. Like everything was, if it wasn't nailed down and it was shiny, he took it. And it worked out in the end. He died rich. That's what he wanted. All right, so I guess we take the rest, I guess, and then head out in the morning.
Yeah, we need to strategize. We need to find out some. Well, we should figure out where this army might be going next. We need to figure out how many forces we have to work with. There's a lot of.
The location of the Malister will be probably the most pertinent.
Finding that tower. I mean, figuring how to get into it is one thing, but finding it wherever it's hidden on the landscape.
Your voice is so deep.
It is. It is.
Well, I could regale us with that tune. I asked her.
She's like,
everybody.
The Malaster's going to be in the tower, and that tower hasn't been found yet.
Oh, so we have to find the tower first.
Well, surely they must take this relic. Oh no, because the dead just wake up and then go to the tower. So
yep.
Perhaps we can seek out the places of battle and follow the lack of body.
Follow the bodies.
What do you think?
It's not a terrible idea.
You just have to stay out of their sight, otherwise they go after you.
It's a clever plan. It doesn't seem the most honorable way to go about things, but we need to. That would get us to what we need to find.
Well, let's see what Zenves has to say in the morning.
What?
I was like, what do you think? You're like, let's continue this discussion. Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing ASMR last night.
Yeah, with Twinkies.
Yeah, that was something special.
Robert's like, eat the Twinkie closer to the mic, and I was like,
so what's the morning look like?
So
horrifying.
The night goes by, but there's something just keeping you on edge out here. It could be that there's an undead army out there, and you notice that they have a pretty tough scout regiment. Like, guards are out there, they're in pairs. They try to put someone with dark vision in each group. If not, they have torches along the outsides. There's regular call outs. Like, they're really trying to, like, everyone's on edge. No one is safe, not even here. And he's like, you can definitely tell that this thing is way further than it probably needs or should be for the commander, but he wants to be as close as possible so he can dispatch what he needs to dispatch and get things out there.
so when we say that these things are kind of coming after the town, this is all happening at the same time. They're getting the goblins, they're getting the pirates, they're getting the...
Yeah, but it's like, so like the country's, X big. Pirates are attacking the seaboard, the Thayans are coming in from here, and the goblins are coming in from here. So it is different sides. But you also have to remember that Cormyr just got out of a long, protracted war, and they were hurting. They were hurting pretty bad.
What's the ride look like to the Eastern Front where the Lich is?
Western.
Western?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was...
You were there. You were there. I mean...
So we're the closest to the Lich army.
That's where you are.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember, like, you came in at the tower. Just to recap the last episode. You came in at Toland's tower, you jumped down and...
Oh, this is right, sorry.
Went to the tower, went to the Temple of Helm, seeking Aedra, and the Archvigilant told you what was going on in the country, and you decided to go after the Lich. So you rode all the way across the country.
We consented this terrible decision.
Yeah. That's right.
Over days, you came out all the way here to meet with Psalm and start the fight against the Lich.
So should we search for this tower, or should we inquire about it?
Well, we're going to strategize in the morning.
Well, no, it's not the morning.
No.
But no one that has seen it was alive when they did. So you can't really just like, hey, townsfolk, have you seen a tower out there?
Hey, we are looking for it.
Yeah.
Are you undead? No. Then
You guys are awoken, if you're not already awake. It's been like I said, touchy night. You wake up with the slightest sounds.
Probably playing cards anyway.
Yeah. And right before dawn, someone comes up and taps on your door as a courtesy, like wake-up call, because this is when it starts. This is when everyone, this is the only time people can move. Refugees start to flee. This and that. Like so, this is when Zanves does all his work. And you head down, and Zanves Psalm.
Zanves Psalm. He's from, do you see he's like Kalimshan or something?
He is dark skinned, but you're not sure if he's from
I'm going to assume he's from Kalimshan.
He's not.
That's racist.
He is not brown. He is black.
Oh, okay.
Like he is dark skinned.
Okay.
So.
So Kalimshan.
Because you can't even tell his country
I've never heard of Kalimshan.
You're copper, so.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're copper. You're brass.
Yeah.
I'm bronze, not brass.
Bronze, whatever.
Oh, bronze, whatever. Brass to me.
What's your ass?
So.
Listen, Scaly.
You walk down there, and you kind of see. You see what his day is like. It's pretty hectic. Messengers come in and out. He's using a lot of magic to coordinate and send out messages. He's using sending. He's using sending stones because they can't rely on messengers to run back and forth. Mm-hmm. But one of the things he says is he has that this Lich doesn't just have undead forces. He came in here with champions of Thay, living champions.
Shit.
And that's what started it. They'll go out during the day and kill people, especially at dusk. And then the dead will wake up right then and go back and bolster his army.
That's so
then
cool.
He started.
That's just like as part of their government, their rule. What a shitty place.
Yeah.
What a shitty place.
Thay is a very shitty place. So he confers with you. You look at the maps. He tells you what's going on. Shows you the places. Shows you where the refugees are. And for most of the day, you spend just learning and absorbing what's going on, where the conflicts are. And so you probably getting itchy about hey, we should go out and do something. And he's like, it's been a couple of days since their champions have struck during the day. So we're kind of waiting to spot that. We don't want to send you someplace and then have them, we don't want to send you to the southern front and all of a sudden the champions hit the north. We'd love to, because you're here and you look formidable. So it is about midday, a little bit after, when he gets some information. He's sitting there and his eyes are kind of gone white, and he comes out of a trance and he goes, I sent out a contingent of Purple Dragon Knights. They were dispatched to a small village that was evacuated, and they haven't reported back yet.
This place sounds dangerous. We should leave it alone.
Absolutely. But I'm going to send you there if you'll go.
Damn it.
Pardon our comrade's sense of humor.
Also, we're not sponsored by Beck's.
Yeah.
A full-bodied German lager with a hoppy flavor and a golden rich color. Beck's.
It is Bindell.
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 Bindell. Like Nell. K-E-L-L. Nell.
Oh.
No.
Like
Yes.
Death Knell, but bendy.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
The bendy Nell, yes.
I've been watching some of the world building folks on YouTube, and one of the ones that got me was how names happen, like in places.
Is it like last names?
No, like names of towns. Oh, yes, some of them are, but a lot of them are like a feature or a last name in a feature. Like this one was Bend Nell. Like it was the Bend Knoll. So there was a bend in a stream nearby, and then they built the town on the knoll. But now it's Bendnell, and the D is silent. And as like life goes on, and colloquialisms and how fast you things like Prescott.
Yeah, it's also said that etymologically speaking, names are so much more fascinating than like regular words.
Yeah.
Like, beer, beer, like names like Taylor. Oh, it's what my family did. But then you're like, oh, Nabicus. Like, what the nab? You know, like, what the fuck is nab?
So
with two B's.
Bindell is a small community. It was evacuated. We sent a contingent of our warriors there as hopeful ambush, and they're not reporting in. I can't rouse them.
We had no love for the Purple Warriors, but this is the best.
Purple Warriors.
Well, I mean, Purple Knights of Purple, right?
It's very confusing.
Yes.
But
I went through this the other session.
I clearly didn't understand.
Yeah. So the wearers of purple are the servants of Tiamat.
Yeah, I'm backwards.
The Cormyr are the purple dragon knights, and the royalty is the purple dragons.
That's right.
And it's
So
okay if you
it is
don't
okay
like
if it's confusing.
But we probably shouldn't say that in front of their...
Yeah.
Fucking the Purple Knights, yeah.
Alright, well...
Perhaps we should make our way towards these Purple Knights' last location.
Obviously, we could ride there, find out what. If there's a champion, if they have champions there, we can defeat them.
Thanks, Rain.
Rain survives.
Hey.
Thank you. All right.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for liking the setup.
Yeah.
It's one day I'll afford to go out and buy an overlay, get someone to do an overlay for us, but I just kind of set this up.
I like the just black and red.
Black and red?
Yeah.
I did red for D&D, like Rifts I did the gold because their logo's gold, and for Twitch I did gold to red, and because his favorite color is red.
It is. Well, actually, the other stream we did with the Mitch versus Wiley, that one looks really good.
Oh.
You did a really good job on that.
Yeah, I liked it. So I'll switch it.
Oh, that did look good.
This was the Mitch versus Wiley.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Match. But here's this one. So here's our Rifts one from back in the day. Mm-hmm. But I did this for our game. The Unraveling the Weave.
Oh,
crazy.
man. I really wanted to play that
Yeah,
one.
I still want to play that one.
Me too. It's so hard to get Galen in.
There we go. All right. So that's like we run several things on this channel.
Galen, if you're watching, quit your job.
He's not watching. he's on cell data.
Oh yeah, we do. We're doing a thing on Tuesdays during the summer where we introduce new systems. So we did Vampire the Masquerade, excuse me,
The
yesterday.
newest, yeah.
Next week we'll do the Expanse, but you're going to be helping out Tabletops.
The July 22nd.
Gotcha.
So
If you're familiar with old Vampire, you should really check out this new edition.
it looks fantastic. The video is still on my Twitch backlog, and I'll be uploading it to YouTube, which is down below as well. All of our campaign is down below. So,
Inspiration to the cute guy on my left. That would be you, Robert.
Hey!
Inspiration to Robert.
Thank you.
oh, KK said her left. Her left.
Take it. I feel inspired already.
So,
I bet they have good hands. What?
yes, you. They turn to you to see what you think about heading off to Benel.
It seems a logical step in the progression of this campaign.
You said illogical, not illogical.
This seems illogical.
Your action is very difficult. No, okay.
It was on the seas. You guys never did anything but stay in Tirmenter.
Yes, what do you think, my lord? Shall we ride immediately, or?
I feel like we must head that way.
Well, so says the Lord. We gotta get out of here. I'm sorry about your nights. We'll see if there's any alive. We'll send them back.
Please do. And if they're not alive, please make sure they don't get up again and join up the ranks of our enemies.
Is this kind of a zombie thing, traditional, like cut the head off?
I was just going to ask, like, oh, that's important. How do we do that?
There's things like consecrate and other things like that. Otherwise, you just bash them up enough. But bashing them up, the thing may bring their spirits and make them wraiths or something. Who knows? There is a spell that will stop a body from becoming undead. I believe it's a 3rd level spell.
I looked
Am I supposed to have this spell?
I don't know if you're supposed to have it, but I mean, now that you ask.
Raised dead?
No, it is not raised dead.
Do it before they get so.
Is it the animate dead one? Is that the
No, that is not it.
Dear
Just
Lord.
like,
So
nope.
earlier we were... these guys were picking their new spells, and Wiley's like, I gotta pump the brakes on your cleric taking animate
Cleric of Bahamut.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
How do we say that?
It's
Imtag?
Imtag.
IMT3G?
IMT3G. That's probably
3G. With the egg.
I don't...
Spells.
Let me see if it's even there for
T.
them.
We'll
It may
go
not.
with T.
Okay.
Thanks, T. Welcome to the street.
Yeah, welcome.
We have all sorts of overlays for likes and follows and stuff. So.
We got some cool alerts for likes, follows, and all that jazz. Or follows.
And we love interaction. Surely Bahamut is okay with unnatural resurrection of fallen heroes.
You know, I really looked
That's
at
what I said.
I really looked at my spells. I don't think I have anything
As
that.
long as
I don't
hold
think
the
you
banner
have
of
it.
Bahamut, everything should be fine, right?
I'm pretty sure.
The Son of Truth. They say true to their soul states, true to their body. Who was that weird lady you met in Cormier before we left? The one I drew here.
I never really found out.
Did you need a name or nothing?
No, did I get her name? The woman who helped me find the thieves market? Yeah, I didn't get her name. I was not very slick about that.
You were like charmed by the other guy.
Yeah, it was the first time I'd ever had, like, I'm a thief, but I'm an arcane trickster. I'm the underhanded,
Okay.
but I've never really been a
second level
thief,
spell.
You know, like I'd never really gotten in and been. Like, what did I buy? Climbing tools from the Thieves Guild. I could have found that anywhere.
How do we... Do we have a way of communicating with you? I see you throwing around a lot of tricks.
If you know the sending ritual, you can communicate with me that way.
I look at Yasa. Huh?
So this one in particular is
he
an
does.
all Dragonborn campaign. We're trying to forge a weapon to defeat Tiamat.
Nope.
Nope, sorry.
You're trying to forge a weapon to save your country from the Untherites and their God King.
There we go.
Is following.
There it is.
Cool.
Cool stuff.
I always do it backwards.
Yeah, they.
To HP. With the
I just forgotten.
D&D Beyond sidebar.
Oh yeah, so D&D Beyond is owned by Twitch, like their partners. So it only works if you're on the browser. But it's a overlay that plugs right in and shows you the stuff on the side. You can actually click into their characters. You can see their stuff. It's pretty
fun,
cool.
yeah.
Maybe you can find the spell that we can't figure out. It's pretty cool though, isn't it?
It's Gentle Repose.
Oh, Gentle Repose. I do not
Second
know
level
that.
spell.
It's like Gentle Reaper. Hey, get up, buddy.
So
It's
it's also how you can preserve a body from not decaying, but it also prevents undeath from it
Interesting. I
affecting
didn't
it.
know that. It's really cool.
Oh, Rain survives, following the party.
Thanks.
Fun. That overlay is really cool.
I love that overlay.
It's pretty neat. Yeah.
It was one of the first things I found when I was getting into Twitch, and it's the Overwatch style. It's really cool.
Is that a
Play of
band or
the game.
Overwatch, is that
It's one of those games where the gun comes out.
Oh, the gun sticks out of
comes
the
out.
Stupid ass.
So now, how far away is it now?
I don't want to like.
Sorry.
I don't want to. I put cool little messages and edited all the text for everything. So like follows the party, raids, and what's the other one?
The donations have a pickpocket.
There's raids and hosting. Raids and hosting have their own one.
So
the donations
money,
you get
like,
pickpocketed.
Pickpocketed $5.
Yeah.
No, you have to pay for it to have.
You have to pay to have more than 6 characters.
Yes.
And you have to have to have more than the basic rules.
And then there's other things. Sorry, there's other things because I just did my first D&D DM, and you have to pay to have like to host campaigns. The fun part though, if you do purchases, this is a plug for D&D Beyond. By the way, if you guys are watching, we're not sponsored, but we could be. You can do like there's encounter calculators. There's all sorts of stuff. He can see all of our character sheets from his D&D Beyond thing. It's really useful.
When they forged their weapon, when they forged this god weapon, I went onto his character sheet and put it on. I custom made it in D&D Beyond, and I put it on his character, and he got to discover it. It just got put into his hand,
and we don't need
to
these sheets anymore. We can run our D&D Beyond stuff from our phones. It's actually really, really useful.
We do have a lot of advice for new DMs. If you want to watch our Wileyverse Mitch, we go over a lot more of mechanics and talking about GMing, and also Mitch here is getting into GMing and new, and so he will have a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah.
God, hold on. I need to...
Yeah, there's all sorts of... You can... What is the name of that guy that you showed me
They put in a link
the other day? Yeah. Here, I'll do it right now. What was... I got it. Hang on. 3G, here's a good one. This guy is actually pretty dope.
Oh, Matt Colville?
Yeah, I like
this
him.
guy, he's a fast talker and he knows what he's talking about.
Do you know how to make someone a mod? Like, I can't find it now. I've made people mods before, but now I can't find it. There's report and block.
Oh, link deleted. You can't share.
Timeout user, all this stuff. Like,
so anyway, his so 3G. If you go to YouTube, just look up Matt Colville's stream his YouTube video. Yeah. Colville. He has a lot of like real basic advice. It's real quick, and then he has other additional videos that you can follow in an order or bounce around depending on what it is you need. He's real helpful.
Yeah.
Because I just watched one where he's like, oh, I've got these 7 character types plus 2 that I added. I'm like, I'm not going to watch a 20-minute video about 9
characters. And you totally
watch the whole damn thing.
He sucks you in every time.
Yeah, I was like, wait, 20 minutes of stuff? Yeah, he's real good.
God,
So
good.
if you are just DMing, there's that. Something that I had to learn about, especially when my first session was, remember action economy? The number of players you have is the number of actions that's going to go down in one turn versus your monster or your encounter. I didn't take that into account. I made a really neat boss. I made a couple of neat little enemies. And then when they got to the boss, she was by herself, and these guys steamrolled it. By the time it was even able to take a breath and call for help, it was fucking over. Hey, Geostellar!
Hey,
what's up, Geo?
Rofrost is back.
Mm-hmm. We're about to... I'm here to kick on dead butt.
Yeah, Matthew Colville. Yes, that's him.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, check that out.
Oh, that's why. I'm dumb.
How goes the technical difference?
I am dumb. Alright, hold on. There it is. Bam. You can post that link now.
Okay.
Tabletop, I'm going to make you a moderator as well. So you can post your link to your server.
There he is.
Oh, Skeezer. Yeah, I was Nabocus earlier today.
Yeah, Geo, you missed it. Yeah, so super mod powers. Hey, I'm a mod too.
So
so if you go right here, this is Matt Colville's first video about, it's his video about first time GMing. It's pretty interesting, and it's not that long, and he breaks it down in really neat little ways. So
yeah, we missed him at Thirsties.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We did get a creeper pic from you about you from this guy. He totally creeped on you.
I saw that.
I asked him to. I'm like, what's he look like?
It just seemed like you've had experience.
So real life stuff with this is that like we found out that Geo Stellar, just out of all the Twitch people in the entire world and all the people that watch and stuff like that, he lives like a mile from where we do this in the same hometown, and so we invited him out to come take it out.
All right, so back into
If you just asked, he would have done himself. He would have posted the picture.
No,
I can't do that.
We don't want that. We want the realness.
Yeah.
So back into the game.
All right.
You guys are heading to Binnell to see what happened to these things. This town was this little village. It's a hamlet, really, was totally evacuated. There really should have been no reason for anyone to go there. So, woo! 9-man raid incoming.
Paper.
Well, hello.
Damn! Look at this. Pen and paper.
Mad
paper
Blunder
capers.
Post Squiggy, thanks for coming. Pro Squiggy, excuse me.
9 more
Party
people.
time.
Thanks.
Denny.
So, you ride out.
How far away is this from the...
It's gonna it's.
Detective Denny for the follow.
Click that follow button. There's all kinds of fun little screen things. Well,
we love to see it.
We're barely having time to talk about the game. There's so much going on now.
Portland, Oregon. We
got an Oregon guy right here.
He goes up there all the time.
Portland.
Our friend was going to have us all go up there and get PDX tattoos.
Can we finally start the game? I know, right?
Stay a while and
DnD.
listen. Okay, so it takes a couple hours to get up there. So you're starting to get to that sun starting to sink. It's not dusky yet, but you'll probably have an hour to 2 hours before the sun sets by the time you cross that stream and you see the Nell.
After we left in the morning from it.
It was after
you left mid-afternoon.
Oh,
you've been watching the stuff. So you're heading out there, and you see this. It's a tiny little hill. There's kind of a bigger manor or larger house there, just with several outlying houses. It looks eerily quiet. There's trees around it planted and all this stuff, and a little bit of an orchard off on the left-hand side.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Pro Squiggy.
And it just with the sun starting to hang low, there's a little bit of cloud cover in the sky, and you know that this place is vacant. It is another one, Pro Squiggy. Good stuff. You guys notice that it's creepy. It looks creepy. It looks vacant, and the wind is howling through it. There's not the sounds and smells of you walking up onto a living, breathing community. There's what used to probably be animal pens and things like that emptied out. Barn is just open, creaking in the wind.
And this doesn't require any me going forward. We're just walking on this.
Well, you're seeing this from the outside. I haven't put you in the town yet.
Gotcha.
You're just seeing the outlying buildings. It's all up on a knoll. If you you get to the eyesight range of the town. You bring down your animals, your steeds, your figurines.
Mad Blunder with the follow. Sorry.
Mad Blunder. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely go in first, take a look, see what's going on, see how long the town has been dead, that sort of thing.
So you're gonna head in stealth.
Oh shoot! 20,
Are you sneaking ahead by yourself?
25.
You always do this.
25, you guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Think of many things.
I sneaky as hell.
So you come up, and in the center, you sneak through around a building. You're not hearing anything. You're not seeing anything. Perception.
Oh,
jeez.
Every time Wiley runs game, perception's always fucking important. So all of his players have learned to take perception. So when you roll a 4, you get a 14.
I just want to say that Ayasa's passive perception, and I haven't even looked into why it is 20.
What?
She has a plus 10 to her perception.
That's a wisdom
My
skill.
passive perception is 20.
Ayasa the Wise.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it might... Something's going on with that. That's weird.
It's because I'm fucking perceptive.
No, mine and yours can't be that. I think it's something with you.
Expertise is correct.
Because mine's the same as...
It's
Wait,
a 20.
Oh,
yeah. So there's something wrong,
This guy's dumb as
or there's something going on with a magic item you guys got.
because
We're doing
just-
something wrong.
Yeah. All right. So you got a 14.
Got a 14,
so
yeah.
you're not hearing anything. It's quiet, and you come up, and like I said, there's a big kind of manor house on the back edge of the knoll, kind of overlooking the stream. And then there's outlying houses and a couple other buildings around it. Even right across from it, there's like another house, almost a smaller place. But in the middle of all of it is a well. So it's kind of weird to be there, I guess, because there's a stream right next to it. Unless it goes down to a reservoir from where the stream goes underground or there's water.
Right.
But laid out around it are bodies, and it looks like all the Cormyrean warriors and the knights and their horses are just laid out
In a circle around.
and there's like you see drag marks, you see blood trailing off to other places. So something came through this place, killed these guys, and put them all here so that they can raise once night comes.
I'm assuming we're hanging back.
I'm going to massage that information to Savroth.
He always does this, my lord. I think we could just all take a look. I don't.
So the information about all these bodies and horses and everything.
What?
Massage.
That's your skinny. Some horses and shit.
Press F for the two purple dragon knights and their infantry contingent.
It's message, but I always call it massage. I've done
Is it message?
I've done it. I've done it for numerous campaigns.
And it's funny. He goes.
The massage is
He goes.
psyche.
I gently massage Savroth.
Yeah, I'll be like a skinny massage him, or I massage him. Skinny.
I love playing rogues. One of my favorite classes.
That's good.
But
You're a
I
masseuse.
I love playing some crazy ones like the Dungeoneers, like dwarves as rogues. Stone cunning and mainly about like trap making, trap
Stone
disarming.
cunning was pretty neat.
all that
We
stuff.
learned that in my little campaign where that ended up helping quite a bit.
I have a recurring character I do.
You get a message that of what he saw around the
Bill, dude.
14 people. That's great.
what he saw around the well. He doesn't see anything else going on.
I can approach it if you want, or you guys can follow up behind me. There doesn't seem to be any other thing going on.
I think we might as well go on in.
Why? Oh, are you bored too?
Why? Shut up.
He doesn't hear your message.
Yeah.
Sorry, I skinny the information there.
Oh shit. We should go in there, my lord.
We're gonna go in, but everyone be at the ready.
Oh, I'm always at the ready.
Who knows what did this?
Get my freaking lance out.
So you head up and walk into the area. You guys are of course not subtle or quiet at all. Glowing weapons.
Ridiculous. Electric light parade.
Did I get inspiration earlier for being cute?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought I got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
supposed to be
that's
Roger.
right.
You said to the left.
Not.
To her left.
Look,
To
to the
her
left.
To her
Look,
left.
if I turn around, that's my left.
That's a good one. So,
Yes, you get inspiration from being cute.
do I lose
Let's
mine?
see. Everyone who gave us a follow tonight. So Mad Blunder, Pro Squiggy, Pen and Paper Capers, Snowman?
Yeah, one of them's like yeah, I was like
whatever. Detective
piss, I think
Diddy.
is it a piss snowman or
I don't know.
one snowman?
You guys all have inspiration right now, and you can give your inspiration to any player at any time or any NPC.
Geostellar, you can have inspiration too.
So, yes,
Hashtag
you as well.
exclamation parts.
Yeah, you always get inspiration.
is it not letting you?
It's all.
Is it not letting you post whatever it is you're trying to post?
Profile masters.
P hashtag,
P number 1.
P pound,
Oh no, P number 1 snowman.
P number 1 snowman.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay. Snowman. So you guys all have inspiration. You can give it to enemies. You can give it to players. Have
The
fun
tradition lately has been to give it to the fucking enemy.
Yeah, and Geostellar, you have it as well. So you guys walk up. You can come out and try to inspect these bodies.
Are they laid out in any sort of way?
They're just laid out in kind of like a circle, like haphazardly. It looks like a couple of them, like they had fun with it, like, you know, put them in poses and all that kind of stuff, but others just are flopped there.
Gross.
But you're up there for like a minute before you start hearing large, heavy footsteps on wood flooring coming from the manor house.
So how far away are we from the manor house from here? If we're here,
60 feet?
Okay, so it's not like we're hearing this from
No.
yards. Or
It's like you're in front of the manor house. Like literally, you walk outside. I need one as well. You walk outside for the manor house. Like if you're walking out the front door, there's a little porch step comes down. It's almost, you know, what's that called? Colonial. Not colonial. Like plantation style. Colonnades in the front with a porch.
Nice.
And then you'd walk down to a smaller yard, and then there's the well.
Beer refills.
Party beer.
Can I do?
My lord, shall I engage?
No.
We don't see anything yet.
You don't see anything yet.
Just
The door
here.
to the manor house is open, by the way.
I can run up there and take a look.
Can I? How far away is this?
60
to us?
60 feet.
Let me run up and take a look.
Always be the DM.
Go for it, buddy.
Alright, here we go.
A silhouette appears in the doorway.
Oh!
And someone comes up and leans against the thing. Goes, all right, what do... And he looks out. Yes! I knew it was fate that we would see each other again.
Oh, shit.
It is Luke
that
Bro.
Son of a bitch.
Luke Bro.
Yeah.
Luke Bro that you can't encounter in Neverwinter.
Yeah, he was with the
Castle Never.
Thayan Wizard in
What?
Castle Never.
A Thayan Wizard, you say? Weird.
I actually will say, like, there might be the wizard.
Wait, is this
Beach
that
might be with him.
anti-paladin?
This is the anti-paladin.
This is the one that we were going to fight until we got shocked half to death and they ran away.
Hey, remember that?
Robert.
Everyone remember
killed.
It's a rival. He goes, yes.
I never watched Ben 10.
And he steps out and he reaches back and pulls off his massive great axe dark cleaver from his back.
I'll walk right up.
Behind him,
I wasn't always a blue.
Cressia and Fari walk out of the building as well.
Wait a minute. Which one was the one we gave to them?
Fairy.
Fairy's the one we gave?
Yeah.
I thought Pressy was the one.
Cressia, Red Eye, is the
Oh, that's right.
thing.
Yeah.
And Fari was the sorcerer that you saved from the Beholder, gave back to the Wizard of Thay reluctantly after she lightning bolt the shit out of you.
Well, it's because he tried to stop it. We had negotiated the whole thing. She was going back home, and then he's like, no way.
Oh, it seems our honorable deal has led us both to
A quick
survive
little
all night.
flashback. These guys went into Castle Never, which is a terrible, terrible place where a bunch of evil people fight each other to try to control it. But in there's a Beholder getting a faction of groups together. There's aboleths who are trying to take over the place, and there's Red Wizards of Thay who are trying to take it over and find the crown inside of it. So the Beholders and the Red Wizard of Thay and her contingent just had a battle, and the Red Wizard got put on the ropes, lost most of her forces, and they ran into her, and they did a bargain because this Red Wizard was in front of where they needed to go. And she's like, hey, we'll let you pass, we won't care, we won't do anything to you if you go get a captive that the Beholder took from us. And they did. They went and got captured by the Beholder and negotiated their way out of that with getting the prisoner, who is this crazy, stupid, powerful sorceress.
Yeah. Who's with them right now?
That's
bad news.
And they brought her back to them, and there was kind of a standoff didn't know if the Red Wizards were going to keep their promise. The Beholder sent forces just to make sure the deal went okay. A mistake was made with the purest of intentions, but Rofrost tried to stop the sorceress from going back to the Red Wizards, not knowing if she was a slave or if she really wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And obviously she really wanted to be there because she turned around and lightning bolted the hell out of the entire party.
Yeah.
Just
that was a really
blasted.
That was a real big blast. I'm surprised.
It, like half hit points the entire party, way more than half hit point Xernax.
Closest we've been to all death.
Yeah, I thought that might have been the end for us.
Yep. And they talked their way out of.
Good point.
Yeah, the Beholder forces left because they didn't appreciate getting lightning bolted.
Yeah.
And they were just left with Red Wizards. They parted. But Luke Bro is the Oathbreaker Paladin that was the protector of the Acolyte of Thay, and they just had it out for each other since they saw each other, because he's an anti-paladin. He's got a corrupted holy symbol.
Rude, really. I don't care about his gods.
So this meeting is a throwback or a callback.
Yeah.
It's just him. It looks like.
Nope, the
that's right.
Cressian and Fari came out of the how they're actually not coming out of the house. They came up to like a window next to the area.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Oh well, actually, I haven't declared anything yet. So.
Oh, you're gonna just go into combat?
I don't know.
We can.
You got to talk to him. You're the boss.
So I'm curious.
Or that.
What is Sam, Paul? Did you have something to say about it?
Hello again.
Fellows.
Hello. Hey guys.
Is there
We left on good terms.
yeah, is there
Good talk.
No. Good talk. Is there a Is there again a Tyrmanther force at your back protecting you?
We are.
Cressia yells out.
We are Tyrmanther's force now.
Oh, indeed. Well, that is an interesting weapon you carry.
Would you like to see it?
Oh, would you hand it to me?
Probably shouldn't start making threats.
Are you guys on each other?
The platinum wing is like like starts to like
Doesn't like that. Right?
light up and like
As much as I would like to be courteous in this interaction, it has a bit of a mind of its own. I don't think that might be the case. Say, we're looking for a tower. I don't suppose you know anything about it.
we might have seen a tower or two in our time.
What is the nation of Thay doing in this war?
Well, gaining power. Lord Crane promised us that Cormyr would be ours if we took it. He doesn't have the resources to hold this.
Crane's promises are as potent as the smell of my scale.
Especially after we're done with them.
Pull out my dagger. Oh no.
So, my lord.
Lord Crane, you say, made you this promise.
Well, he didn't make me this promise. I'm just a lackey. No. Zelzis is leading this expedition.
Why should we know that name?
Lord, I'm sorry?
A name happened. You were distracted.
Hold on, let me get out my journal.
She said, no, the promise was made to Zelzis.
We know that name.
Yeah, that's
That's the lich. That's
Yeah. So that's what we're looking for.
and she's just a lackey. I'm just merely a servant of Thay.
Maybe she can take us to him.
To Zelzis.
Well, we can just tell her, like, hey, bring us. And then when she's like, yeah, then let's get me in the bed. Couldn't hurt to ask.
Do you know where this Zelzis is?
No, I don't know where I stay during the nights. Ayasa puts out like, fans are known for their ambition and deceit, especially against each other.
Well, they did hold their bargain. We made it with them last time.
Well, maybe we can use this to our advantage. I don't think she wants to be a lackey for her entire life.
Help them with their ambition, you think? Turn against the Lord we set out to kill? I'm not being quiet about that.
Perhaps assisting us in defeating this lich may also elevate your own status.
Defeating Celsus? My, you really do think highly of yourselves.
You caught us at a very bad time in our last encounter.
It's like, yeah, you've caught us in a much stronger time. I'm assuming they've leveled up as well.
Yeah, she kind of like strokes her hand through Fari's hair. It's like, I'm sure we can level the playing field once again.
I don't like these guys. We can fight them all day, but it's not going to progress us anywhere.
So
Leave it to a duel.
Yeah,
what are they?
yeah. You want to reduel? That's what happened last time. It was pretty cool.
It didn't happen last time with them.
Oh, that's right. That was
That happened with Dwargar.
Dwargar, yeah. I liked that.
What did
duel.
they just? What did they?
I have 5
say?
on roll for us.
What they just say?
There's a lot to be coming from you.
They just said, well, they asked if you knew where the tower was. I don't know where I sleep at night.
Yeah.
Then
We started bantering.
we started banning. Ayasa said they're ambitious. They scheme against each other, and she doesn't want to be black her entire life. And then we can even the playing field if we want.
We can help her defeat the lich. And she kind of laughed at me.
I think it's a more honest bargaining chip that is more likely if we could just destroy that relic, remove his power, than he was.
I'm remembering the image of the orange juice can, like the orange juice carton.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, the GM solution, the player solution.
Yeah.
It's also weird to me. It's not so much the solution, or where you're going. It's your stance on things is really interesting.
Mine?
No, it's the entire party's.
Yeah.
Everyone's stance on things is really interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you laugh at such a proposition? We have helped each other before, have we not?
Make a persuasion.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
As you're entering negotiation with the Thayan about taking down their lord.
I got that inspiration.
You got that inspiration.
Let's not go with the natural one. Let's go with a 22.
Whoa!
Yeah, save that inspiration, Geostellar.
Yeah, he had his own from KK.
I got inspiration because my fiance came on and said I was cute.
Oh, so cute.
Way to go, me.
My wife came on last night during our stream and told Wiley to get me. It's like, get him, Wiley.
Get him.
Wait a minute.
And I did.
First comment. Get him, Wiley. I'm like, hey.
So she's like,
Thanks, babe.
well, I can't lift a hand against a Lord of Thay. But what did you have in mind?
We need only to destroy the Malister. Its powers plague this. Perhaps
Just destroy the Malaster.
We just need to know where the tower is. I say not to them. I say that to.
Perhaps leading us to the tower is the assistance that we need. We can destroy the Malister at that point, and not just.
You truly believe that you can destroy the Malaster?
Nothing has stopped us yet.
Having no faith of my own, I have seen what my comrades can do, and we are in the right. We have done many a powerful thing, and destroying the Malister will be just one more stamp on our scale.
Luke Bro looks back at her and he's like,
We are the protagonists.
And she's like, watch yourself, Cressia. And she's like...
I'm like, I'm keeping him from being taunted right now.
And he's trying to keep her from being backstabby.
I want to duel this guy so bad. Give me a reason to duel this one. You do your wise lordly thing.
Xernex is like,
I know, right?
There's money to be made.
not this, there's no money. I just want to see it happen. This guy's fairly impressive. I've enjoyed watching him murder.
Why should we believe that you can destroy a relic of the gods?
Because we have already forged a weapon of the gods. The gods are on our side.
Glow!
Show them. Whip it out.
Interesting. Oh, you did. Yeah. It's glowing and all this stuff. That might just work. But there's not just one thing you need to destroy, there's two.
You speak of the phylactery.
Huh. I only wish. But no. It's what keeps the tower here.
There's something that anchors it.
Correct.
Watery tart.
Some watery tart
Distributing
lobbing
sword.
scimitars, no basis for cover.
It's like water. I'm going to be calling
Why is he
everybody
king?
watery tart.
Sword for the lady of the lake.
We were watching some movie or show or something a couple of months ago, and one of the characters said, "What are you bitches babbling about?" And man, I work in a bar. I've been using that shit to death. What are you bitches babbling about?
That's
Everyone's
from
like, what?
Clerks.
Yeah, that is Clerks. That's right.
What anchors the tower in this place?
All right, well, if we're going to be entering this agreement, I have to be sure that that weapon is capable of doing what you say it does.
Do you?
Perhaps a duel between Luke Bro and Rofrost will show you.
It's like, you see Luke Bro just, yeah.
Do this.
Yeah.
Like, sure, it
making
might
it
hurt quite a lot. What's your name? Luke, bro?
Indeed, it is Luke Bro.
I'm Rofrost, in case you forgot as well.
He's a distant cousin.
Oh, I have not forgotten.
It's worst ever, bro.
The formidable. I should warn you, this thing is truly made of the gods.
Hefts his weapon up. My ebon cleaver
I cast massage. You can
is an artifact of death.
So hope it's not yours. So yeah, it is a fucking go. Alright.
Yeah, Omnitrix. Yeah.
I guess we're just straight up in an inn. Is that he's attacking? Huh?
He's attacking.
All right.
Are you going to be casting spells? Or are you going to be swinging that?
Depends what.
We can do it. We can do it.
Moistened bent.
I'm bent. Benton was way past my time.
Oh yeah.
So we can do it like the Dwergar. You both strike each other. If you're going to strike.
Straight Aijutsu honorable strikes, huh? All right.
If that's what you want, or you can.
Is he
play
casting
this-
spells?
You haven't seen him cast a spell.
Yeah.
He may have spell effects on him,
No,
but
he looks
you
like
don't
he
know.
just came down the stairs from taking a piss. I don't think he's cast anything.
He didn't like. You know what his Shield of Faith looks like
Yeah.
because he had it on last time, and
Is he wearing it this time?
nope, he doesn't have it on.
Raw duel.
Yeah.
But you could be damn sure if he hits you, he's going to be channeling just like you do.
Oh yeah. All right.
I'm excited.
Initiative. I don't have inspiration.
It's
So-
strike to strike.
Strike to strike. Oh, we're just
So
doing
just like the Dwergar duel, it's attack.
Let me load
And
up
you're
this
hitting each other.
insane OP
Dewey.
freaking artifact.
So are you pulling any defense? This guy is in full plate,
I'm putting it all in. Ooh, it's in full plate?
and it's magical.
Yeah. No, I'll let him hit me. I don't give a damn about his axe. I want to make sure I just want to make sure I don't miss. So we'll keep the +3 bonus on it. Yep. All right. That's going to be a Where's my actions? There we go. Whoo, boy. Alright, Platinum Wing.
Here we go, guys. Luke Bro versus Rofrost.
Round 1. Oh. Yes, Megan. Oh, Megan, you messed up a lot.
Hey, does a 27 hit?
Wait, what? Oh, what did you get?
16.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to hit him.
No.
Does someone want to give him their inspiration? This is, you're only like... I love Druid. Well, I love Druids of the...
Alright, Geostellar gives you inspiration.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Alright, Geostellar!
Good
Roll
God.
your medal. Where's your medal?
Oh, yeah, my
fucking
bronze die. Ka-chug. Come on!
That's
even worse! No! He's got me.
Alright, so he comes in, and, like, you're coming with that lance. This guy just has a little bit more experience than you.
Yeah.
And he saw that weapon and just sidestepped it enough and comes up on you with that axe. Just, like, at the last moment, like, he's coming like this, so you're like, oh, I got him. And he drops it down and comes up with it at the last moment.
Oh, fuck me.
Ugh.
Doesn't this thing have some sort of effects on it? Can it help you and give you bonuses?
I have to, like...
You have to make
there's things it can do if it hits. I can give it to... I'd have to, like, take an action to, like, channel into it to give me, like, even more. That was just bad, bro. That was just unlucky. That was unlucky rolling.
And now here comes some damage.
Yeah, here we go.
It sounds like Shadowrun dice. Hmm.
39 damage as you see him channel through the spell, through the axe.
Does he?
39. You survive a 39?
Oh, you can survive a 39. Come on.
Right.
Are you half?
I can 50.
Well, never mind. I can do 39, but I would be at 50 after.
Yeah, so he slams into strikes. You guys, like, bump off each other.
Yeah.
Slide around.
I give him a little stroke. He's attacking again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So attack to attack.
Do I do it again? Yeah.
Yep.
It's up to you. You don't have to do this.
You can.
No, I have.
Now,
we each have 2 attacks, don't we?
Yeah, you do each have 2 attacks.
This is a duel, right? So, like, we just have to sit here and watch.
You just have to, like,
your next
it depends.
Dragonborn.
If you start doing, like, you can absolutely do stuff, and you can even try to do stuff subtly, but just to let you know that on the meta level, if you start doing stuff, then their side's going to start doing stuff.
I get it. That's what Zernax
and it's fine to do it.
Zernax is all about the battle. He's a gambler.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So second attack coming down.
He wouldn't take the bets earlier.
I'm a stand-up guy.
Fuck, man. No way.
No way. Miss again?
Yeah.
Anyone else want to give him inspiration?
TT2, Rain survives. You've got inspiration. You want to give it up to my duelist here?
6, 5, and 4.
Alright, Rain survives, gives his inspiration to roll for us. Let's do it. This is terrible.
Oh, nice.
Stop rolling below 10.
Dude! 3! I'm going
oh my
6,
God.
5, 4, 3!
Alright, here, give me that die.
That's my policy.
I know. Just needs to be cleansed.
We all need to touch it for you.
It got moved around. Here it is.
Galen's been using it.
It's a really cool die. Needs to be
You
cleansed.
let Galen use that?
Dude, Galen used the curse dice.
Alright. He transferred it.
Ooh.
The dice prison's actually right over here. You can't see it, but over here near our microphone we have my last character, Isarok, failed 3 saving.
Oh, you touched him.
I did. They can't get any more cursed.
Another curse your dice now. They'll transfer it to that. 22.
Okay. Owie, jowie, jeezy, Pete.
Alright. He got a 26 to hit you that time, by the way.
If they were, it would be more bad because we used them the other day and I gave them to Galen. Galen ended up having a good time with them. So they're not. That's me. They don't work for me.
You can yield.
I don't. I've tried all sorts of
I know, you're the
dice
Undaunted and all that
survival
jazz, but
I appreciate it.
It is an option. This is a supposedly honorable duel.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what his action is going to be.
Yeah.
There's also no shame in doing that, but she's trying to see what that weapon can do, and if it can destroy an artifact.
Yeah.
You can do it. I cheer for you. Roll for us.
Thank you.
Savra.
I'll try again.
Now, I'm going to give you like he comes in, slams into you that second time, you go sliding back.
Yeah.
Again, like this is just like that epic strike kind of duel. So there's that beat where you're looking at each other. So there's like a turn in between if you want to like lay on hands yourself, or something to that effect.
Nope, I am going to I'm going to channel divinity, make this thing glow.
Excellent.
And so that's an action, right?
It is an action, yeah.
And so your lay on hands is also an action.
Lay on hands is it a?
I don't think it's a bonus, but it might be.
As an action.
Okay, so you saw the damage he's outputting. What hit points are you at?
I'm at 28. Probably not going to survive the next hit he gives me, but I want
I've
to
got
make
a
sure.
plan. If he falls, we'll back him up.
Well, there's not really backup. It's just
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm saying
yeah.
I have an
Okay,
idea.
alright.
If he falls,
so. So you channel divinity. You're doing the get your charisma bonus to the attack roll, right?
Yeah. And shoot, since I'm casting spells, I'll just a quick little, like, oh god, don't let me die to this fucker. Yeah, Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
As a bonus, okay. Yours goes up. His goes up.
Sure.
how do
Yeah.
you spell Rohfrost? With H-R-O-H-F-R-O-S?
Rofrost. It's on the screen.
R-H-O-F-R-A-S.
R-H-O, that's right.
RHOFRS.
All right.
Hold on, one quick thing.
And my thing heals me 5 every round.
No, you have a 5 temporary.
5
yes,
temporary, okay.
It doesn't heal you.
Right.
But you
right,
subtract 5 from the first hit you take, essentially every turn.
Gotcha. All right. Let's hit this son of a bitch.
1 minute.
Yeah.
You're immune to fear, right?
You can do it. Cut his fucking head off.
I think I have an aura that does that. Yeah.
Look at your defenses.
Defenses.
Yeah.
Where would that be?
Be next to initiative, armor class. It's defenses and conditions.
Abilities, saves, and.
I gotta change my fucking name.
Where's your iPad? Is it at home?
Yeah, I don't have an an Apple charger cord anymore. I don't know.
Well, you can bring it here and I'll charge it.
Yeah. I'll actually put it in here.
I did go all water boy. We just watched it the other day at
I
work.
got something.
You
Or
can do
devotion.
it. Cut his fucking head off. Hey, what?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not immune to fear.
I'm pretty sure you are.
I can't be charmed.
What happened, Robert? Sucked it up again?
You're immune to charm,
yeah,
critical
I've got a
hits,
plan,
disease, and frightened. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where did that come from?
Under your defenses. Like, I'm looking right at it.
Oh,
but
look,
mine's
there's
on
the
this.
defenses
Yeah.
right there. Ah, sweet. Oh, it's all right there. Yeah. I know.
So,
Lance.
yeah.
Oh, because the lance.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The lance.
And the lance makes you...
Yeah.
Well, the lance makes you immune to dragon fear.
It also makes
Specifically.
sense.
Just
You need
saying.
to frighten you.
It might just...
Oh,
it might be
because of,
writing there.
yeah, that's what it
because-
is. I'm immune to the dragon's fear. Not so. If he's doing a fear effect, I'm not immune to that.
Yeah, he's going to do a fear effect.
All right.
So it's a wisdom saving throw. You got a ridiculous roll, but...
I've also got a ridiculous attack roll, but we just
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Ability, saves, and senses. Okay, it's a what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
He's using his channel divinity dreadful aspect.
19.
You're fine.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Again.
Okay.
Here we go.
There it is.
Does
Okay.
a 26 get him?
Yes. But I got a question for you. You put everything into defense, right? All plus 3?
Yes.
What's your armor class?
My armor class.
It would be, what, 19 now, right?
No.
With plus
Oh, I don't know. I haven't put it into my armor class. I said I haven't been doing it because I've been wanting to hit him. I never
okay.
moved anything in my armor.
So is that true for this turn as well?
I wanted to hit this guy. Oh yeah, I wanted to hit this guy.
1 million.
No, no. So it would just be a. I haven't transferred any of it to my armor class, so my armor class would be 19.
All right, you get hit.
Okay.
I think you'd have gotten hit even if you. No, you'd have put you at a 22. You would have not gotten hit if you.
That's all right.
It.
Even if I go down, we're just.
All right. So your damage.
Okay.
You hit him.
I'm putting all my shit into this.
Highest level spell, all the smite and ability and all that jazz.
Yeah. This guy probably has 1,000,000 health points, but let's see here. Actions. God, it's been a bit. It's my spell slot.
That's just a regular.
It's not even that intense.
That's not even that intense. It's just a regular workout.
So it does 3 damage. It will turn him. Okay, that's the bolt. When it hits an evil dragon or fiend, he's not a dragon or fiend, so it's not doing its blow up thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Nope.
A lot of conversation.
Cool. So just the straight damage then with my
D12 plus 7 plus whatever you're channeling into it.
Yeah, we'll do a. D12, and then we're gonna channel. Where's my spell slots? I'm used to doing it with the iPad. It's kind of
yeah.
All right. Is it per spell slot? Can I just like dump all my spell slots into it?
No, only one.
Only one. Okay.
So do your highest.
Yeah. So second level.
2d8, 3d8.
Yeah, I think it's 3d8. Bop.
Starts at 2d8, adds 1 for each above that.
Ooh, 5, 7, 8.
And I'm
10,
great weapon
11.
master, so I'll reroll that 1 on the
You
D12.
reroll other ones.
Just
It's just the weapon.
Just the weapon bit.
So make it 12 instead of 11.
Oh, these are all low rolls.
2,
Oh my
4,
goodness!
6,
Look at
7,
this.
10, 12. Yeah.
2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3.
6 dice roll. 12 is the score.
Guys, I lost the duel.
Plus what else?
12 plus your...
Plus 3 plus my
It's plus 7 total.
So
yeah.
19 was the damage.
Yeah. Guys, I just lost the duel.
That's alright.
And you took
can lose it.
22.
I take 22.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah.
so at this... You subtracted 220.
All right.
So at this point, Xernax is going to take up the steps.
Well, what? Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You have another attack.
I do.
Are you kneeling or are you hitting back?
Don't kneel.
I've hit him.
Okay. And you're still up, right? You still have like...
Yep. I'm down to 6.
6 hit points. All right. Let's do it.
Apply changes. Let's do it.
All right.
I love it. That's not very good.
Plus 15, 20?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, thank Christ.
That just hits.
Oh, jeez.
This is the same dice pool again?
He already used his action.
Yeah, use that.
Like you're like, never use this card ever again. Discard.
You only have 1 second level spell slot?
No, I have another one. I
Okay,
can check.
so
Yeah, I can,
3d8?
that could work, yeah. Oh, 3d8, that's right.
3d8 plus your 1d12.
Yep. And
Plus
it's going to do plus 7.
What do we got here? 3, 4,
Oh
7,
my God,
8.
my
Reroll one of your
rolls.
ones, right?
Nope. Just the...
Oh.
If it's,
Wait,
if
what's
it's a
my
one.
d12?
He gets to reroll
Oh,
one.
I didn't roll the actual. I didn't roll the actual weapon damage.
Had 2, so...
And I get to reroll that because 1 and 2s. Great weapons.
So we've got 6, 9,
Okay.
10, 11, 14.
I didn't do it. That's too low.
So 14 was the first one, 14 was that one. What was the first one?
Why did I hands
36.
myself? What am I? What?
That's 14.
So
I
it's
think,
14 and
yeah.
14?
14 and 14. I think so. I think the first one was 14. What did
Yeah.
you get the first time?
19.
19. That's
yeah.
right. Sorry, 19.
So you did worse on your second.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
Roll for us. You disappoint.
What? Yeah,
It's
man.
okay.
That was a lot
This
of
is
ones
really
and
this
twos.
is the only time he hasn't murdered everything he's come in contact
But
with.
he's using a platinum wing.
Yeah,
Like, how's he sucking this hard?
it's alright.
19 damage.
Little water boy on us. Oh man, the one night everyone's watching, I rolled 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
This does sucks.
This sucks! Alright, well,
I need a beer.
Beer.
I'd have a beer.
I'd have a beer.
Have a beer.
You take 18 damage.
Down.
You're down. Cool.
He has it over there. The guy that's been getting beers.
So
I'm down.
at Rofrost is dropping, Xernax will walk over, pick up the platinum wing, and stand in front of Luke Bryan and say, "The clan of Goldath is never daunted." And I'll roll my hand with the wing against.
What?
Woohoo!
Whoa!
We gotta show her we can beat the Molaster, like we have to. But you know what? We're right at an hour and a half. You want to take the short breaks?
Yeah, we'll take the short break
This is
since
a
we're...
good stop. So we're gonna take a
Oh
quick
my
little
god.
5 minute.
Yeah, he's stacked. Like, that was... I've never seen him roll that badly. Especially
That
with...
damage is unreal. Like, his second roll was where I was like, well, fucking Xernax is gonna have to figure out something.
Yeah, that's bad. So we're going to take a quick break. Some of us will be here. You can keep talking. All the fun stuff. And have any questions for us? Suggestions, inquiries, stories. Something about a magic item. Was it a deck of many things?
It was Omnitrix.
Where was the break message? There it is. We'll be right back. Yeah, if you look at his stats, Rofrost is no slouch for 8th level.
If people follow, then it gives them alerts that we're doing stuff.
Yeah, it'll give them alerts when we come online.
I can't believe it.
If they keep that.
I'm so upset.
It's okay. What is that?
When he goes negative. Look up at his health.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, wow.
Death
Yeah.
saves. Success failures.
Well, does anybody else need to take a break?
I do, but yeah.
Yeah, go
so,
ahead. Go ahead. It's just me talking. I'm telling people that we play on Tuesdays. We do one-offs on Sundays occasionally.
yeah, we're trying to pick up a lot more sessions. Mitch's.
My work and school can be restrictive, but during the summer I have lots of free time, so we've been trying to throw as many things at the stream as we can.
And we've got a friend named Galen who's an archaeologist. He goes out on surveys all the time. But he's week on, week off. When he's here for that week, he's down to role play. We do try to pack a lot of games in.
Dayton's fiance shows up from time to time. We love interaction, so we really appreciate you guys talking. It's really fun to talk to you guys too. It's, you know, we like the suggestions. We love giving inspiration to players and getting it back from them. That's what kept him alive as long as it did. Yeah, Rain Survives. We're here every Wednesday. It's Arizona Mountain Time. We don't do daylight savings time in Arizona, so we're always here at Arizona 9:30. You can look it up at the Arizona Mountain Standard Time or whatever, but remember that we're always Mountain Time. It's like right now, I guess we're aligned with California, right?
Yeah, we're the same time.
So right now we're West Coast time right now.
Yeah, which we're not leaving. We still got an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, we do a 3-hour stream. We're right at the middle point, so we'll play until 12:30. We're just taking a quick break. We've all kind of gotten up and peed, but we do usually do a formal halfway. Ugh, right? Yeah, right. You want more daylight? No, no more. Fuck
We're good on daylight. I've never
got
heard
plenty of
that
daylight.
before. That's really good.
You want more daylight? No. Jesus Christ, it's hot enough out here. Today was particularly bad.
Did we hit 100 today?
No, I don't think so. We got close. We were slated to, I think. So the first official Saturday we're supposed to hit 100. Wednesday next week is supposed to be 105.
Alright.
Sweet. Rain Survives. Just keep us on your Discord in the background while you go on your dates.
Yeah.
My wife's kind of gotten like that. Every day she's like, do you have game tonight? Oh, maybe.
Let me check. Oh, man.
All right,
that was
we're
like...
back. Now it's Xernax and Luke Bros duel.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
you picked up the lance.
I don't. What are
I
the?
totally got asked to call in sick tonight. But like,
Really?
They're right there.
I'll show you this.
Right, coming back from break, quick shout out to all the people watching, all the people following, all that stuff. So thank you to Tabletop to Keyboard. As always, we really appreciate what you're doing for us, bringing people here. We've got Angel of Flight, Cash Bear, Commander Root.
Cash Bear, awesome.
Commander Root, Electrical Longboard. Sorry. Don't know how I was misreading that. Electrical Longboard, Freddy Bot, Geostellar, back again.
Geostellar.
I got a little some surprise for Geostellar.
All right.
Lurks, Miss Lobster,
Consistent viewer.
P1 Snowman,
Shit.
Rain Survives, Slow Cool.
We're missing Wolfmaster tonight.
Yeah,
I still want
like
to
we
shout out to
haven't
him
seen
too. I know,
Wolfmaster. Come
that
back.
guy.
So it's a
Well,
plus 3
V&K,
attack.
Virgo
it will do
Pros.
plus 3 damage, but you can take any amount of that plus 3 into your armor class if you want. You can subtract it from his attack.
And Slafaka.
You can throw it.
Thanks guys for watching. We really appreciate it.
But actually, because it's not a evil dragon or a fiend, it doesn't get that big explosion.
It doesn't matter. Xernax is just showing that we're not going to back
Damn
down.
right. Oh,
So
gosh, am I unconscious?
not a surprise
Can I
if we
see
tell you.
this happen?
you are unconscious, buddy.
Oh,
We'll tell you this story. We'll
So
be stamped on our scale.
I'm so
this story is going to be
my
standard.
ghost
Are
is
you
so happy.
doing anything with it?
Your ghost
I
is so
ain't
proud
doing
of me.
anything. That's a good question.
Don't buff me, because
Well,
they'll start buffing too.
He's already buffed because he buffed.
Oh shit.
He's got a Shield of Faith on.
Who does?
Luke, bro.
And yeah, I wanted to do lay on hands, but
Why does Luke Bro have shield?
Because he put a Shield of Faith
I
on.
needed to
they
be able
both
to hit
buffed
this
up a
guy,
little
so I
bit.
did Channel Divinity to add my charisma bonus to the attack roll. I felt that I really needed that. If I didn't hit this guy once before I went down, it would have been bad.
All right, let's-
And I can get me
I'm just kind of curious
40
if I should
HP
maybe revivify
with lay on hands. So I thought about doing
Frost
that,
over here.
but
Not
that
during
guy
a
did
duel.
36 damage
You
with
could-
one
that
attack.
could be up
So
to
I
a minute.
figured if I
And he's not dead
laid on
yet.
hands
Oh, he's only
and
in
missed
He's only
again, and then he got
unconscious.
a hit.
Plus, that's a weird way to end a duel. We're like, oh, you brought the other person
So,
alive.
like, you run up and you grab that,
And I
and
say
he's
that,
like,
yep.
he was about, like, you see him, like, standing over Victorious. There's, like, he's got his full plate helm on, but you can see his eyes glowing red in his helm, and him, like, just that aggressive breathing. Like, he's out for it. Like, this is a duel. You did it. Like, it's that. And he's, like, ready to go over the body, and you run up and grab that, and he's like, out of the way. I will have my reaping.
You will reap nothing this day.
So we got a death saving throw down there.
That's a fail.
What? That's a natural one.
Sure is.
Oh, that's 2 fails.
That's
So
Going bad in that, boys.
interesting
Bad in that.
so what are you doing? I have to get,
number one in the family.
I really need to get some graphics or some cool things that for nat 1s and nat 20s that I can like like bring up like,
Oh my lord.
We have them, but that's not how duels work. Like, we have to show them we mean business.
Okay, so
Bink, bink.
here's the deal with this. He is striking at Rofrost and you're standing in his way.
Yes.
So are you going to try to strike him back, or are you
gonna
just
try
going
to
to
hold
go
the platinum.
full? You're going to try to defend.
Oh.
Okay, so full defense.
We can duel next round.
Do do
See the
do.
curse continue.
Yeah.
I think, ooh.
The dice curse. God, double death saving throw.
Everywhere I go, VC stop. Should be a song. Everywhere I go, PCs crumble.
Oh, Gio, we've our last campaign ended in a total party kill. He made an overlay for it. We did the last 20-minute discussion. Don't put it on right now.
You're like,
You're the Grim Streamer.
I like that. Oh no,
God, that's a great name for a channel, the Grim Streamer.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, so we all failed our death saving throws. We were just murdered.
Oh yeah, that was bad. Oh, we just got torn apart by skeletons.
Are you telling me not to do anything, by the way?
I told you not to bring him back. We have to prove to Cessia that we're serious about destroying the Malister.
Cessia is someone different.
Sorry, Cressia
is a werewolf friend.
Yeah,
that's the werewolf.
That's right. Cressia is testing us. If we just fail, and then you're like, oh no, don't fail.
This is the difference.
That's not what we're doing. We have to show we have that Goldath has the grit to destroy the Malister. We have to that they and sorcery.
There isn't a full defense. It's called
speaking This is what separates you from a thief.
It's called dodge.
He's not a thief.
It's called dodge, but in this case, you're not dodging because you don't want him to get hit. It's going to be parry. You're trying to block with the Platinum Wing. So what this is going to give is Luke Bro is going to have disadvantage on his roll if he fails, essentially, because of the disadvantage, he's going to hit the Platinum Wing, not you.
Gotcha.
Oh shit! He gonna die. Robust never forget.
No, he's not. He's not dead. I know. We're not losing Robust.
I might die.
Get out of here.
What's your AC?
16.
15.
Wait. We got the Platinum Wing though.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got disadvantage. No, the Platinum Wing. Oh, he could have put everything to his defense. Which you probably should.
I don't know what Platinum
Wing
is.
So +3. The +3 goes to it. It doesn't matter. He still got missed, but
that's all we're doing.
5 + 10.
Oh, he missed?
He missed.
Yeah.
Whoa!
So
I deflect the shot so you don't get shot.
So he's coming down with the Ebon Cleaver, and it comes down, and you just raise this up.
Maybe not.
Maybe more
this is terrifying. This guy is huge and terrifying. It comes down. The Ebon Cleaver starts splitting against the Platinum Wing. It just shatters. You see this red energy start emanating from it. You hear a scream from an infernal realm, and heat just comes off of this thing, and then everything kind of goes silent for a second as the Ebon Cleaver is destroyed against the Platinum Wing. Luke Bro just goes sailing back, shards of his axe stabbing into him, and he goes all the way. If you would have attacked his cleaver instead of him, you would have gotten the same effect. But this is, I was saying, he goes flying back. You put a legendary god artifact against a you put a god artifact weapon against a legendary weapon of evil, and actually there is a demon, there is a fiend in that weapon. There's a fiend in that weapon, which... What does the Platinum Wing have bonus damage against? Fiends.
So then I say something.
Goes sailing back.
And I say something snide like, "Witness the power of Glen Goldman."
You have to come. You have to come to grips that you're still alive and all this. Oh yeah.
Ha.
He goes sailing back.
I do the captain thing, one knee up, where I'm like, eh.
Yep. He hits the ground. He's injured by his own weapon. His weapon is destroyed. That weapon that's been with him for a long time. That weapon that may have had something to do with him falling from his order and becoming an Oathbreaker. Maybe.
I'm the Oathbreaker.
And he hits the ground.
So let's save Rothrock from bleeding out.
So Cressia and Fari run out to see if Luke Bro's okay. What are you doing in that lull of this event?
It is acceptable.
Oh yeah, death save.
Okay.
No, wait. Can't we do anything?
Because it's like
that's what happened. You did that. That was that turn.
now it's the next turn.
I can't look.
It's a 2.
No.
He dies.
Damn it.
Wilfrost shuts his mortal coil. Stops breathing.
Don't worry, bro. I got you.
Animate death.
No, if only you would have let me taking it.
Oh
You
shit.
fail. And you run up.
May I revivify him?
You may
please?
revivify.
You have
him.
Revivify?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's been fuck.
Holy shit.
Revivify,
This
for those at home,
This is too much.
he is a life cleric.
This is too much.
So Revivify is a minute after a person is dead, death saving throws, up to a minute, you can Revivify and bring them back to life.
Really? That's new? Holy shit.
It's amazing.
Oh, man.
It's one of his always prepareds. It's part of his domain.
Holy shit.
He's
Wait,
dead.
what?
Savros
Like,
says.
bam! Sabroth, life cleric. You literally like walk up and call his spirit back down as it's trying to leave.
I'm just like,
My spirit's a little shamed right now. It's like,
You are not finished here.
oh my god.
You are not finished in service of
I
Bahamut.
know.
You saw heaven for a second, and Savros like, come on back. You're like,
Oh, you saw a platinum tower the size of a mountain.
Did I really?
It felt like home. It
Really?
looked amazing, but you know that you cannot get there if you were to die right now.
now you want to be dead.
You didn't see what's promised to you in death. You saw what was promised to you in life.
Oh. This is the deadest you've ever been.
No, that was. Yeah.
Because he's been burned to death a couple of times. And
I've been brought down. I've been knocked out.
yeah.
this is the first time you actually died.
I think I drew a picture of it in my journal.
What, of him dying?
Of him getting burned to death.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did.
Yeah, it's.
Alright, so what's
I'm not
happening?
quite dead.
Yeah, here we go.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, that's the
I don't know
main
if you
question
can see
is...
it. There it is. That's him
Yeah,
getting
the
burned
Drake
to death.
burning him to death. Champion of the Platinum Dragon. All right.
I kind of don't want to give the platinum wing back. Huh?
So you
I don't think I mean,
raise
pride.
you raise up off the ground, become conscious, and then like are standing barely. He is standing above you after you just saw him call you back from your vision, and he is there holding the platinum wing. Behind you, Luke Bro is still barely recovering from the shattering.
You see what he did that you couldn't do?
Ouch! Inspiration. Also inspiration for dying and coming back.
Wait,
Also inspiration for taking up the
Yeah,
fucking
come on.
platinum
How about
wing.
that?
So,
wait,
Jesus.
for dying and coming back. I did that.
I know.
That's a very inspiring thing to go through.
He dueled to the death.
Death for us.
I'm
That's
just
why.
saying, like,
I know, that's why-
it's because of me.
That's
I-
why I had to come up.
No, I fucking kneel it.
I'm trying to chalk up my extra
That's fucking
inspiration.
gold death right
Yeah.
there.
And I'm sorry, my lord. I've failed you.
You have done nothing but show us your undaunted nature.
It's okay, Rofrost. You have succeeded many times before this failure.
Cressy,
You're not going to let him live that
Sassiest
down. You're not gonna let him live
Prince
that down.
I have ever seen in this fucking game.
Yeah.
You've never even. Oh,
it's like Sassy Pants Goldath.
God.
What's your name? Savron? No, Sassy Pants. I go with
Sassy
Sassy, Pants.
Oh, shit. Rofrost is
I'm
just.
Sassroth.
He's now.
Sass.
Sassroth.
That's rough.
Rofrost is going through a lot of emotions right now.
Most of them are
he's
probably
kind of.
breathing.
Yeah, that's a really good emotion to have, I think. I'm just gonna be kneeling and doing that. And what? I'm processing what's happening.
I'm going to say another thing. Hear now the plea of Clan Goldath. Show us this Malaster. I'm in a yelling mood right now because that was pretty cool.
So
yeah.
You like pretty confident. Like you just.
Yeah.
I mean, Zernax is pretty confident, but that was pretty dope.
Yeah, no, you fucking take that.
So Luke Bro is kind of like up a little bit, and Fairy is over him, and Cressia stands up. Looks at the aftermath of this. Looks to you as you are declaring out.
Fist bumping you right there, boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's the champion of the Platinum Dragon.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. Like, he was given this quest, but he is holding that weapon. Everyone has their part to play.
Jeez. Oh, that was a roller coaster. And it's not done yet. We're still dealing with these motherfuckers.
That was like a 30-second interaction.
Walks forward and says, "All right, I'm convinced. But I need your word that if you should meet Celsus, you will not tell him of my betrayal."
That's up to you. Haha. The handshake
It's
of
been a
Clan
while.
Goldath. So if you guys are brand new, Tyrmanther's not human.
All Dragonborn.
And I actually, the underhanded, went off on a boat for a number of years and created like trade routes and things like that, and that's how I started by things. So I tried to teach them how to handshake, since he's our prince. Every time he meets humans and wants to make a deal, he shakes their hand, but he puts his hand like in their face. He doesn't
He also judges them based on whether they do the arm clasp handshake or like the. This was a very limp wristed handshake.
It didn't line. Some of this lines up in the overlay.
Yeah.
What? Give us your tiny hand one more time.
Give me the tiny.
Holy shit.
When we're playing with 5 players, we put a camera at the end, and the problem with it is I need to reverse it because at the end of the table, looking like I should be looking this way and seeing them, but it looks like I'm looking off the other way.
Sorry,
so for you guys at home can't tell, we have a screen on this side where we can see what you guys are typing. And then we have a screen over here where we can see what we're doing, and Wiley reads what's being typed. So we do a lot of there you go.
All right.
I thought that was a toothpaste.
You son of a bitch.
So.
That's like this.
Yeah.
So she says, kind of things start getting into nitty gritty. The tower. What you're going to need to do in the tower is first find the Malaster and destroy it. And it is on the parapet. It is on the top, the highest point of it.
Of course it is.
We're so shit.
But to stop it from being here, you are going to need to destroy the keystone, which is in the basement.
Of the tower.
Yes.
Does the order of destruction matter?
Well, yes. If you destroy the keystone first and don't get out of the tower in time, then you will be in Thay.
That sounds terrible.
So you'll want to go to the top and destroy the Malaster, and then go to the basement and destroy the keystone. Or you could split the party.
Will it?
We can split the party.
Will it know if we are disturbing the Malaster?
It doesn't. Celsus does not have that kind of a link with it. He is fairly prideful. He does have his defenses, but if you are cunning enough, you should be able to move unimpeded through his tower. You'll just have to deal with his guards and traps. He is paranoid. But if you take too much time with any of these things, you will gain his attention directly. And then you must uphold your promise to me no matter how he tortures you. He must not know that I betrayed him.
We have been honorable this whole path. I don't see why we cannot hold to such terms, but my lord, it's your call.
Well, obviously we have to go in here and we have to do this. We just have to figure out how.
Well, I can get you up to the tower safely. As you see, the sun is sinking very, very low right now, and you are now made much more aware of how long you've been here and what's going on, and the sun is starting to dip into the horizon. Soon, these sacrifices will rise and join the ranks of Zelzis' army.
Then perhaps we should camp elsewhere.
No, you will follow them. You will be among them. I will cast an illusion upon you.
Oh, is it going to cast die?
Yeah. That you will be mistaken for the undead.
I've seen him cast it once. It's quite effective. Painful, too.
All you have to do is cut off your head for the spell to work.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Looks like it. Shut dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
He doesn't actually say to cut off your head.
Paul,
She says that, yes. You just have to cut off your head for the spell to work.
She says that?
Yeah.
But no.
This is kind of like casting die.
Well,
is she fucking with us?
You can't blame me for trying.
No.
I just give her a look like, now's not the time, lady.
Is this bitch part of like slang and Tyrmithor? This bitch.
But I can't like really say anything because I just lost a duel, so I'm like,
I know both.
stop
Like,
it, you know? Like,
we're still Tyrmanthers, or like, oh, she's serious, like semi-gullible. I don't know about this.
I'm not too
Let's have
sure
Frost
about
try
that.
it first and see.
Roll us first. No, you.
I will do whatever is asked of me.
I mean, if I have animate
Oh, Bahamut doesn't play that way.
what?
Animate dead. Animate dead over here.
Our cleric was trying to be a clerical necromancer for a minute.
And that is, so...
I have a different philosophy on this.
But, no, yeah, you have a very different philosophy because you're talking about souls.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that, really by intention, like, they say, hey, priests just are given their spells, but what's in the prayer book of any given god is really up to the GM deciding it.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter what my
Bahamut would never, ever, ever... He has Divine Guardian, which is what you're talking about. Bring down something to fight for you.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That's not make this guy's bones get back up so he can keep fighting for me. Like, let the dead rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So,
Enemy
yes.
stand up.
Are you?
on to the tower.
Are you?
We have to wait for the. We have to wait for the dead to rise and then follow.
What's Luke Bro doing?
Rethinking his entire fucking life. Like, he's standing up and pulling out the pieces of the ebony cleaver from him and like laying on hands.
I tell you, you missed one.
I go up to him. And that's Luke Bro. I'll stop if he wars. If he just
He's very unabashed.
No.
He's crying.
Also, he could probably just spit at you and kill you. Again.
No. If he makes a motion, I'll stop. But I'll say that.
You realize you're at 1 hit point, right?
Yeah. And I say.
So you're just gonna walk around willy-nilly. You're not gonna be like, I should probably heal myself here.
I said that you fought well. My name has always been Rofrost the Undaunted, but today I'm The once daunted.
No.
Why?
No, you didn't. You fought him to death. That's not daunting.
God,
You completely undaunted. You knew you were gonna die, and you did it.
I'm trying to give him an honorable. I'm changing my fucking name.
Don't
because
besmirch your name.
I lost an honorable duel.
Yeah, but you represent Clan Savrot, like
Clan Goldath.
Clan Goldath. Like you really,
Well,
daunting
my
is
dumbass said it, didn't I?
Daunting is giving up. If you
Yeah,
were
like,
daunted,
You weren't daunted at all.
Is that maybe I don't know the definition of daunted? You fought well. Goodbye.
you felt welcome.
Maybe I don't know the definition of my own name.
Maybe I don't know the definition of daunt. Have you shown it to me? He's like, no. You're like, oh, okay, never mind. Then I'm still undaunted. Exactly. Rain survives. Lol.
I am well known as the idiot of the group.
That is true. Maybe I don't know what this means.
I have just learned the spelling of daunt.
I think you're right. Too soon.
Daunt
Too soon,
is
too
to
soon.
make someone feel intimidated or apprehensive. Were you intimidated or apprehensive at any point in that duel? Because it doesn't seem like you were.
I didn't yield, did I?
No, you took it. You took it like a man
All right.
death. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't tell him like, oh yeah, I've been daunted today. No, you didn't. You didn't give up at all.
Right.
Plus, we're still trying to prove that we can.
I pictured daunted as like to break to something.
No way. Like you, undaunted is like you can't. You don't flap in the wind. Lightning doesn't scare you. Fire is nothing.
Alright, well now, like 30-some sessions later, Rofrost finally knows his fucking name.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, this is our 34th session of this campaign.
It is.
At 3 hours a session, we have broken the 100-hour campaign mark today.
God,
So we've
I
been
haven't
playing this campaign for 100 hours.
I haven't played
which
a game
is
this fucking long since.
Yeah.
24, 48, 72.
Yeah, thanks, TTK. This is one of those things where like
I'll take a healing potion. Thanks.
this is one of those things where like if you,
96. We've been playing for over 4 straight days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doing something when you do like martial arts or repetitive things, like if you do something repetitive, somewhere between 300 and 500 results with the same outcome is when it starts to become reflex. We've played a third of what requires us to play Dungeons and Dragons reflexively. Yeah. Like this is brain changing. We've done this for so many hours.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your
We've
life.
mastered the reflex of botching.
Yeah.
Give Rain survives
Yeah, Rain survives. You have inspiration.
Damn
You didn't already
that's
have it.
Great.
And Gio for that stellar speech.
Oh, that stellar speech was you got your inspiration back as well.
Woot.
All right.
Use it
So,
for it.
Yeah.
You've got about 45 minutes until the sun goes down. You're at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal up, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a health potion right now.
Well, don't you also have healing spells?
Yeah, I'm laying.
Because I can.
I'm gonna go find a nice quiet place and lay hands on myself.
Just
Because I can.
Just touch yourself.
Give
Just
you
lay
heal. I don't
hands
have
on
any
myself.
healing potions. Do you guys have any healing potions? I guess I used
Healing.
them.
I
What?
gave them to you a long time ago. You guys
What's a
should
potion?
probably get some of those
I
back.
think I used mine.
1 hit points. The other number 1.
I have
In
one.
all the righteous
You have one?
places.
I have
Yeah, so then if you
one.
have one in yours, then that means I did use
You
mine.
you used
I've
yours
given
on
mine.
someone
Yeah,
else.
I've given mine away,
Yeah.
so I don't have any.
Holy shit! I thought I was. I didn't know you had a way to.
Revivify.
I didn't know you had a way to give me back. I thought I was like that was it.
Healing cleric, fucking life clerics are ridiculous. I don't know if I can TPK you unless I do it to him first.
That's why I'm always protecting.
And yeah,
Doesn't
you're
matter how
you're the
much
one with
fucking
the
sass
you're the one with the
he gives his loyal
goddamn
servants.
Sass.
artifact weapon, so everyone goes
also-
after you first.
Since we haven't said it yet, I do give the platinum wing back to roll for us.
Yep.
God, I don't know.
You're
if
the
Rofrost-
champion. Take it. Speech and everything. Remember? You get it.
When you hand it back, you
Yeah.
feel something like you feel like it felt good holding it, like power. But when you hand it back, like you can feel that power going away from you, but then you still feel it around you,
Whoa.
right around here, but actually on these two sides.
Oh, shit.
And when you reach down, you grab your
Infused blade.
infused blades. They're right now infused with radiant energy.
Oh fuck! We're about to fight undead. That's good.
I gotta save it because it only goes for one attack phase, and then it's spent, and then I have to
Does
reuse
it?
it. Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought it was only one.
Well, that's what their regular property is, but you were holding a god weapon. You don't know what the Platinum Wing just did to those blades.
Shack wiggle.
I don't know in 5th edition if they are, but traditionally, I mean, necromancy is life magic. It's
he's
it's
brought
death magic.
You back from
it's negative. It's not life.
Yeah, he's brought you back from unconscious.
Oh, right.
It's Shadowfell.
Twice in a single battle. Like, we fought that Drake. The first thing it did was burn you to death.
Yeah.
And he brought you back. And then it burned you to death.
There's
and then
radiant, and then there's necromantic.
Well, he was just saying,
right.
He was just saying that, like, mid-battle heals, so, yeah.
Heals a bit, yeah.
Oh, yep, that might be something you can use with those blades. You just have to cut the person first. Let's see, D6 for the blade, my sneak attack. Oh, but you heal the D6.
Like, Overwatch.
Take that, they're like, right?
Overwatch, Anna, she shoots you with,
Overwatch,
like, healing.
Is that a game?
Yeah, it's
the gun comes up from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she shoots you with a fucking syringe and it heals you.
We already did this.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
every time we say it.
Are you having a goof on me?
Yeah. Every time everyone ever mentioned Overwatch, I say, is that a game?
Oh, I buy it every time, I'm sure.
All right.
So, you've healed up. Are you, like, where are you at? I mean, you're going to go into this Lich's tower and all this stuff.
You have to cast healing hands, right?
You want to ask...
Well, we need fucking sleep.
Savra, you're not going to get sleep. You're
going
right to the tower.
Shit. Yeah. I gotta, okay, so what am I at when I get rest?
1.
I'm at 1. Okay. So, healing.
I've never even seen those checked off, the death saving throws on this.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to use all my lay on hands. I already used 2 spell slots, and I used the first level spell as well. Let me mark that off.
That was a fucking duel, man.
Do you not have a healing potion?
I'm gonna find out let me find out right now. Equipment. I don't see any of my equipment.
Hey, Golmir, you missed some crazy shit right now.
Welcome.
Rofrost died in a duel with an anti-paladin, with an Oathbreaker.
It was
when he had a god weapon.
And he had a god weapon.
Yeah, that was.
And even better is the rogue picked up that god weapon and then beat the guy that took him out in one shot.
Yeah.
Well, not really one shot. One cower. One cower.
I beat him in one cower.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
He said beat him in one cower.
That's so rude. Alright.
It's like the weapon from. Have you seen Black Cauldron? The movie, where the sword just does all the work. Where he just he like closes his eyes and just gets spun around.
God, Black Cauldron. I haven't thought of that.
I did block it.
That's good. Yeah, you did amazing. Are you kidding me?
He blocked it. He did block it.
Potion?
I do not. I don't think I have a healing potion.
No, you're gonna need
potion.
I use 40 of my lay on hands.
How many hit points are you down? Because healing potion may not cut it. You may want to save healing potions for emergency, like bring people back to life type thing.
Yeah.
Well, let him use his lay on hands, because
you did for 40, but
and I'm going to use. I have cure wounds as well.
Just make him use his slots.
So yeah, let me.
Oh, your death save showed up. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, where's my health? My health
is all right now, but
let's go back to it.
No, please let me save my.
You're still at 0. You didn't give yourself 1 yet.
Oh, I see. Oops.
Just use the little spinner.
Please let me save my friend.
41.
Nice.
And then after you're done, you click that little go away. Yeah, apply changes.
Oh, there we go.
That's what you do. I do that all the time.
Where are you at?
So I'm at 41 out of 89.
After lay on hands, right?
Yep.
Yeah, after lay on hands.
Alright, hold on a rickety tick there.
Eventually, to understand the tomfuckery of these life clerics, eventually he will stop rolling dice to heal.
We'll just always do max.
It's just always the max.
That's insane.
And then he gets half.
So you heal for the max, and then you get half.
And then you get half back, or you get the level of the spell back.
If we reach that level, then I'm just kind of like.
Never mind, everyone's alive.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, you get 20, you get 25, you get 30.
That's crazy.
Nah.
But for now, let's just go ahead and do at a second level some cure wounds on my pal over there. Well,
There's a little part of me that thought the platinum we would reject me and just be like, especially when he started to tell you felt a little something.
Ooh, what's a Tarrasque?
Oh, you don't know what a Tarrasque is?
Wait, stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
Stop.
Don't you dare.
No, it's not for us.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I shouldn't say a Tarrasque, actually.
Anyway.
Yeah. Stop.
13.
Hells yes. So 13 plus 7 is a big 20.
We're saving that one for Wileyverse Mitch.
Perfect. So don't spoil Tarrasque for me, because on Tuesdays when we do a stream, we do the character.
20?
We do introduction
I
for a
heal you for
system,
another 20.
character creation. We do some immediate combat system. Then we buff the characters, and he has a big one. So
Yeah.
No. Shh. I don't know what it is. Don't tell me.
There is no such thing as a swarm of
saying.
Tarrasques.
I jizz 20 life
Like,
in you.
Jizz 20 life.
Jizz in my Rofrost.
Died, my lord.
All right.
Saying that was a pretty good fucking healer.
You're like, what does your mage
I
hand
need
do?
to tell you what I
My
saw.
mage hand just flies around like this all the time, like just looking for it, just grabbing people. You're like, what the fuck is that? Mage hand.
Actually, I think I don't know if there could ever be it couldn't do it itself.
Aren't they immune to magic?
I don't know.
No.
They may be, but I know what it takes to
Journey to the planet
actually
Tarrasque.
kill one, and I don't they're already unkillable almost so. All right.
Oh, really? I'm gonna have to Google that one. Right.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Well,
Yeah, I'll look at that later. That sounds terrifying.
I'm curious.
I'll stay virgin just for fun.
I'm going to save that picture just so I can show you afterwards. Actually, so next week on Wileyverse Mitch, we're going to do Expanse, but we're planning to do a D&D episode. Just hey, if you don't know D&D, here's how you do it. Here's the classes, races, blah, blah, blah.
Cool.
And then, I think, spoiler alert, Tarrasque is the thing I want to kill him with. So, and that is a quintessential, the big baddie.
Not that silly beholder, which I think is kind of ridiculous.
All the bold is ridiculous.
I mean, it's fun, but it's too much.
Oh, you think the beholder's too much?
Wait till you meet a lich.
Well, we're on our way.
As the sun sets down, you guys get prepared. You heal yourself up. You clean yourself off. You prepare yourself for this. Just as the sun is beginning to set, Cressia gathers you all together. Luke Bro is kind of off, inconsolable for a bit. Fari is...
Crybaby.
Fari is oddly enough, Cressia is off and looking concerned, and you can just see the wheel spinning and
I'm sure she's
and
got
machinations going on.
Yeah.
And Luke Bro is just off sulking pretty much. He's holding the pieces of the Ebon Cleaver in his hand. Kind of, you can hear some muttering to himself, and Fairy is just in between all this, looking at him with this almost trepidation, but looking at her with concern. And then she looks at you every once in a while with what's going on kind of a look.
Really?
But no one talks to anyone. They don't talk to anyone. And as the sun is just about to disappear over the horizon, she walks up and performs a ritual upon you where you all take a cold mantle of visage, and not just a visage, but an aura of undeath upon you. And you can see it amongst yourselves. You would see what you would look like as undead champions, undead dragonborn warriors and rogues and priests. And she says, this do not tarry. This spell does have its limits. Once you arrive, make your way to the tower. I hope you have the means of entering it, because unless you have his permission, I know of no other way. Good luck.
Alright.
And as the last little sliver of sunlight disappears over the horizon, there's a thunder crack that you don't necessarily hear as feel, and this peal of green energy emanates from over the horizon and passes over the land, through the clouds and in the sky, and then the undead get infused with a baleful green glow. The dead get infused with a baleful green glow and stand snapping together, coming back to animation. The horses stand up and scream into the night. The soldiers come at attention, and they start marching off to the southwestish.
I'm sure it is nothing.
And Cressia motions for you.
Is she coming with us, or is she?
She is not coming with you.
That's right, because she doesn't want to be known. All right, cool. Well, sort of avoided battle. Sorry, I told him that would be cool to put his Discord invite on there if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
So
I made him a moderator just so we could do that.
So right on. So
yeah.
I joined up on it. And that sort of thing.
Yep,
So,
that's
cool.
the promotional, like his, and he has a bunch of other people that also do streams. He has his wisdom check show that he does.
Fun.
So great stuff on that channel. It's really, really helped us out.
So we noticed these medallions they've been wearing on the corners as we roll.
You mentioned that last time, and you're absolutely right. It's really
every time I look at it, I'm like, ooh, they're wearing on. You're kidding.
So are you following? I'm assuming you're following the undead.
It was the plan.
What is the Platinum Wing doing with his aura of undead?
Wanting to glow and not be upon this. You have
it's
to.
Not glowing.
Do you want to make it not glow?
I think that would. I want the Platinum Wing to do as well. I feel kind of unworthy of the Platinum Wing at the moment.
Oh,
do you want
you seriously died in its defense. You need to hold it.
I'm a Dragonborn. I got a lot of pride riding on this.
That's what I'm saying. You earned it more than anybody else. You died holding it. No one else can say that.
That's a very good point. I'll ask it nicely.
It flares at you.
I know.
Weird relationship with the fucking spear.
Yep, that's what it does. Like, and keeps glowing.
I'll let you.
You're worthy.
You will shine.
So, undead champion with big old radiant spear coming through.
Yeah, see, it wouldn't really work, would it?
Holding a flashlight. That's Alice Cooper that he sees.
That's right.
That's Alice Cooper.
Does
he understand?
He lives in Phoenix. He lives in Scottsdale. When he gave up drugs, he took up golf and retired here in Arizona.
He did. I've seen him on golf, so I was like, "Is that fucking Alice Cooper?"
He does the DJ hosting for 96.1 in the evenings.
Yeah, he does. House of No, that's not. That's D. Snyder. No, what does he do?
He does. It's.
Yeah, he did get boring. But his stories are really interesting, and he's really well spoken.
It's like the same letters and the same stories, though. Like,
yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it
is. Let's not talk about that. So we're following.
I mean, he's great, but
are you turning off the glow?
I asked it to, and
it didn't.
It didn't.
No.
Can you cover it?
You can cover it, or you can, grow a pair and.
No, I'm not.
Make your weapon yours.
I was getting there, and so I'll exert my will. It's like, you must do this, and if it'll listen, will it do it?
And it glows brighter for like, and then it's like, It's like, fine.
I'll give it a little kiss.
And then
shut up. God damn
it goes off.
I kiss it. It's got your old.
I don't know if you guys. For the viewers that have seen it are new here, this is what the Platinum Wing looks like. It is a lance, though. The handle, like, this is just the end of it, and it actually extends a little bit further. But it is I probably keep making the wrong number up, but it's 12 feet. What did I say before?
Oh, lance. A lens? I think it's at least 10 feet.
It's at least 10 feet. But what have I been saying? I don't know if I've written it down anywhere.
120 feet long.
Yes. It's
No, it's 12 feet long. No, reach 10 feet. Reach 10 feet.
The reach is 10, but you're holding the haft and all that. So I keep the number in my head is 14. I think it's a 14-foot long lance.
Yeah, 14
This,
feet.
by the way, this image is by an artist named Win M. He's on a lot of things, but he makes he was one of the designers of the game Anima. And if you just type in Win M magical weapons, Win M magical armor, he has entire sets of this, and you can even type in the specific one, Win M swords, and he just does lineups of weapons. So if you're looking for inspiration for magic and cursed weapons, look this guy up. He is amazing. I totally want to promote him out and not steal his work. So look up Win M. He's amazing.
Yeah, it's got a lot of flair to it, but it's like
it is anime. It is super anime.
But like it is a god or whatever. It's
and theirs is more, in my world, the more realistic looking. The blade isn't scimitar-ish. It's coming forward, and the wings coming off are the metal wings.
Yeah, props out to great artists.
But
there's some real cool talent out there.
He's got some good stuff. Get him, Bandy. All right, so you guys ride on your chargers at a slow pace behind this undead contingent to the south, and as even the afterglow of dusk dissipates, the skies darken. There seems to be a baleful green tint to the moonlight coming down in this area. A little bit of rain starts spattering here and there. Just a drizzle, but it's not that misty drizzle. It's that one big drop here, one big drop there. And then as you head over and down into some slowly rolling hill lands, a mist starts to form. And you walk into the mist.
It's probably nothing.
Favorite catchphrase?
It's
probably nothing.
Probably not.
It's bleeding pretty bad. It's probably nothing.
The mist rises up around you,
nothing.
and as you walk into it, and your vision starts to be impaired by how long you can see, you start seeing figures in the mist.
Oh shit!
Groups hanging around.
There might be there's probably living people here too.
They are
probably not.
there are people standing just out in these fields and on these hills. Some are on horseback, some aren't, some are armored, some carry weapons, others are just in peasant garb. Most of them have a baleful green glow to their eyes that pierces through the mist a little bit further than their silhouettes do. And you just see that there's scatterings of these groups all over the place. Just 10 here, 12 there, 6 over here. And the contingent you're with comes forward and it rides and then it stops. And then just stands there.
And amongst the undead are many, many beholders.
They have a name for those when
Gaunts, Gauths, G-A-U-T-H, Gauths.
It has something to do with eye or whatever. It's a weird whatever.
Spectral eye.
If a beholder dreams that it's dead, it dies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that. Yeah.
And then it's just a skull and
Eye-Tyrant is
little
the
orbs.
classic beholder.
Yeah. Eye-Tyrant is the big beholder, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the beholder is the Eye-Tyrant.
That's undead beholder.
They missed their
Death
chance to call
Tyrant.
Death Tyrant. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Also, they missed their chance to call it a tyrant. T-E-Y-E-R-A-N-T.
Yeah.
Tyrant. Whatever.
The Death Tyrant.
Beholder zombies.
The
undead
little
beholders,
eye stalks are actually just little glowing orbs because it doesn't have the stalks anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
It's just a skull with a glowing...
With orbs.
God.
No, gracias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they stop, and they're not going forward anymore, and there's all these other things, but they seem to be ignoring you. You can kind of make your way more towards, like, you're starting to see a second glow in the night besides the moon, besides Saloon. Soon? No, Soon is beauty.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rain Survives. Appreciate you coming down.
Yeah.
Follow.
Yeah.
Appreciate the chat.
We are coming to the end of the stream, so thank you very much for hanging out as much as you did.
But
we're about to wind down as well.
We play every Wednesday at 9:30 Arizona time. We've got a Tuesday stream that's kind of running around a little bit. Do some one-offs on Sundays, I think, from time to time, depending on what's going on.
We're looking at Tuesdays for Wileyverse Mitch.
Yeah.
This Tuesday off.
If we die, we just come back as undead. It's just undead Dragonborn campaign.
And so, as you press forward through the mist and walk around these groups of undead that are just awaiting their orders in this area, and there's a chill here, and the chill starts like seeping and numbing into your bones. The chill doesn't affect you too much, but the numbing does. This is not Cormier's landscape. This is not right.
We're in Thay.
Like, you're in somewhere or something else very powerful is influencing this.
Is the numbing restrictive? Are we going to lose, like, motility and things like that?
Motility? What's motility?
Motor skill.
Mobility?
No, motility.
Motility is a real word?
Yeah, motility is, yeah.
Okay. Motor function? What's motility?
Well, I don't need to know the definition of my fucking name, so I can't help you there, but I do know that it is a word.
Motility is the ability of an organism to move independently using metabolic energy. This is in contrast to mobility, which describes the ability of an object to be moved. Motility is genetically determined, may be affected by environmental factors. So
being the cold,
I can move around, it's mobility, but if I lose arthritis is a stiffening, that messes with your mobility. Nerve damage messes with your motility.
You need to move yourself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, because you're
yes.
Medical science.
You're one of those. He sticks people. He stabs people all day.
Yeah.
That is correct.
He stabs people all day.
I learned something today.
Kind of like a serial killer. Just like
also, I'm all about languages and movies and stuff. I love it. It's so much fun. Yeah, writing and talking and learning is always so much fun.
See a jagged spire shooting up through the mist that is emitting from its peak a green baleful glow, and you have happened upon the Tower of Zelsis.
Holy shit, boys.
I was gonna say Amun Ra. Amun Ra.
God, I really hope those things don't betray us.
Yeah, to get her brownie points, all she has to do is,
I know, it would be really...
Hey, I'm sending some Cormier agents to you. They're champions.
Yeah, so two things. One is that she did make us able to get close, and two, she gets something from this. And then three, she
gets not dying by you because she just saw what your weapon did.
Well, then also number three is we're fairly naive.
Yeah. And you're trusting.
We're like, let's do it.
You're very trusting, and you want to believe that everyone is good.
Well, it's not just
like you are.
We do, but we've dealt with them before. They've kept to their terms, and they've only acted out against the only time they've ever acted out against is the moment that we seem to be acting outside of terms.
That's true.
So, but who fucking knows? They're evil. They're evil as shit. We're concerned with evil.
You don't know their exact alignments. This group, but
I have a fucking idea.
Do you? What is it?
I think they're lawful evil.
That's what normally the Thans are, because they have a very strict hierarchy.
I think they have a very.
That one of them shook Savros' hand.
Well, There's a lot of you as a sailor know there's a lot of people that
shake a lot of hands.
Shake hands and don't mean it.
That's true.
But I don't know. They follow them where this far.
That even though it's a little bit early, it's 30 minutes early.
It's a good place.
I can't get you I can't get you just in the door of this place and then cut it. So you see the black jagged spire of Zelzis' tower.
That was a fucking session right there.
So we're gonna call it there.
Yeah, with followers, raids. You died all the way.
You natural one to death save.
I did.
You missed twice.
Did you see my? You didn't see my damage dice. All my damage dice were 1-2s and 1-2s. There's like a 3 in there. And you notice I had to do the great weapon save because that was also just
2s, 3s.
Or do we not have the
Zelvis?
Do we not have the overlay for our names anymore? Or is it
no, it's on the side. He's talking about. I believe he's talking about the lich. The lich is Zelvis, SZEL apostrophe V. Sorry, Zelzis. SZEL apostrophe ZIS. Zelzis.
Zelzis Presley.
That's goddamn it. That's gonna be a good way to remember it.
Zelzis Presley.
Zelzis Presley. Like next time we play.
Like every NPC.
Zelzis.
Every damn NPC make this is such a cool name. There's no way they can fuck this up.
Blackbeard.
Lich sells it.
Sells it. The Malaster. I'm like, it's the dark star, the bad star, and you're like, it sounds like molester. I'm like, son of a bitch.
The McAllister or something. I got it way wrong.
I know. I pictured like the little doorknob and Home Alone.
Sells it. Oh, man. Why would you do that to me?
That's pretty funny. Good fucking reference.
So that's
all right.
That's another session. Wileyverse in the can. We're
100 hours.
100 hours.
And what a session to do it with.
And
hopefully affiliate, maybe.
Hopefully affiliate, and another milestone. You guys are leveling.
Oh, are you kidding me?
9.
Level 9.
Geostellar.
Just a little bump right before you enter.
Oh, I'll take that bump. Oh,
yeah. I'm about it.
So they're going to be level 9. Thanks everyone for coming by. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the hosting. Thanks to Tabletop to Keyboard. This is becoming something. To everyone that's still here, Angel of Flight, Cash Bear, Commander Root.
I know you're not here anymore, but Rain survives too. Yep. Thanks for the hanging out.
Absolutely.
Golemir, definitely. Always good to talk to you.
Electrical Longboard, Geostar, always pleasure to have you here.
Geostellar.
He's not pronouncing your name
wrong. Yeah, you're coming out tonight, Geostellar. I haven't mentioned
Golemir, Lurks.
Huh? Oh shit.
Miss Lobster. Slow Cool. V&K.
Also, thanks for the inspirations during the Rofrost.
There's been a unhealthy habit of our chatters giving it to the enemies. Lately.
My 2 off. All of the inspiration went straight to my monsters. Everyone was like, "Oh, the monster!" I'm like, "All right, fucking
versus Mitch is in the name of the show."
No, this was my one-off.
Yeah, you started with
ABC Circus.
Yeah, everything went to the Harpy.
Problems in the circus, and everybody was like, they were like, "Inspiration to the Harpy, inspiration to the Harpy, inspiration." I was like, I guess.
So we'll probably be streaming a couple more nights this week for randoms, one-offs, whatever's. Like you said, you're off.
I don't have my boy till Sunday.
So
Saturday night.
I kind of want to either do sessions with Kamir, doing his expedition to the undead town.
He's trying to put together a thieving crew,
or do a follow-up with the Hordelands folks with the Hobgoblin Barn.
That's fun too. But you guys were having a lot of fun with Cademir, and I liked Cademir. I'd like to
maybe Summer's Promise comes back into his races. But we'll see. And next week, another episode of Wileyverse Mitch. This time it'll be the Expanse role-playing game that just came out from its Kickstarter.
Which will be fun because he'll be teaching me the
system.
But I've read the first 5 books. and I know all the lore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big
I know
Expanse fan.
zero Expanse lore.
Oh, you should watch
Tune
it.
in and discuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
But good
Watch
night,
the
everyone.
things, yeah.
Thank you.
Night.
Amazing
Thank you very
stream.
much.
And it was because of you guys. We'll see you next time.
Good night.